Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great stuff from Keith Armstrong with the Star-Spangled Banner here. The national anthem of the United States of America. Here at Grand Prairie, got to say the sun is out as ever, baking down. And the Lexus team standing so far. We're getting into the business end, so we're looking for our playoff. 4 Unicorns, Orcas, New York Freedom at the moment. But the Knight Riders and Super Kings, they've all got those 2-6 sets of points there at the bottom, 5 and 6. Freedom are on 8. As are New York and the Orcas, and the Unicorns out in front on 10. But that net run rate, and it has a lot to do with things when we get into next week. Steve Smith of the Washington Freedom had the coin come down how he wanted it to. No surprise for captains winning the toss, wanting to go up front. Go as a group and bowl, so we've got the usual suspects, Munro and Fletcher. I say usual because Munro had a game off with a back spasm, and he is back into the lineup of 11, and I think that bodes well for the LA Knight Riders. These two very experienced campaigners, left-hand, right-hand combination, and when you look at it, they'll be excited to get out there and be on a, well, let's be honest, a better batting service, because Pomona is in its infancy. Brand new venue and what have you, targeting the Los Angeles Olympics of 2028. Robin Utava alongside. These two you've seen plenty of over the years.
Good evening, Dano. Yes, the two of them have been very impressive while they've played. 7 matches, 227 runs. Don't go by the strike rate there. He's a man who absorbs so much pressure. This man's built of different sauces and spices. 150 strike rate, and likes to get going, dominates. Saurabh Netravalkar, man of immense experience for America, with 34 matches, 41 wickets, and a best of 6 for 9. It's going to be a very interesting match here, Dano.
All right, cricket fans, here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Freedom, who won both their matches in Pomona. Hot favourites, you'd have to say. Here's Netravalkar. Hint of shape, not a lot, and very small boundary on one side here to that western terrace where the pavilion is. We're slightly lopsided with the bias on the square. We've gone closer to the setting sun on the west. The eastern side is quite large, to say the least. So, yeah, it really is quite easy for Munro, being a lefty, to flick it into the stands. So I've got a slip in. That's good news for Netravalkar against Munro. Sliding down, definitely sliding down. I'm sorry, Netters, it's not out.
Going down, going down.
Yeah, saw the ball on leg stump. Try to whip it away on the onside. almost rolled his fingers over a little bit. Not fully. He was very interested immediately.
Yeah, you got the third man and the man at deep backward square, the two gentlemen outside the 30-metre circle. And as you look at this, in terms of here, the small nature of, look at it, 58 versus 74. And I look down to 78 because Munro's on strike. There's a man there where it says 58. He's there. And then when you look at, as you're looking on your screen there, that corner that side, the 84 is where third man is for Munro. So, yeah, very small that side there to your left of screen, and you go way out to the right, very big. Fetch this. I think he's got a good chunk of it. Oh, you betcha. There's our first runs. There's our first maximum.
Don't think he got all of it from the middle of the bat. Did sound off cutter. Yeah, a little bit on the bottom of the bat. Sounded heavy, not crisp, as it generally flies off the bat here. But they're off the mark with a 6.
Now, the man that was, yeah, he went a bit squarer there. Now he's going finer again. So you're just behind square leg. On the charge, that sounded clunky as well. Straight up. Gone, the skipper. Great set of hands, Stephen Smith, and it's the end of Munro very quickly.
Yeah, he didn't get any of that. Stepped out, again got it at the bottom of his bat, it sounded like. Outswinger this time, felt like it held in the wicket just a touch. He looked to go towards mid-on and knew immediately that it was going to sky. And an easy catch for a man of Stephen Smith's caliber. Colin Munro goes for 6. 6 for 1, Knight Riders.
Andre Russell, the big Jamaican, is here, back in purple as ever. Think about the franchise system around the globe and the Kolkata Knight Riders. You've got LA Knight Riders, you've got Trimbago Knight Riders in the Caribbean. Here he is at first drop. So there's a little change for the LA Knight Riders here in match 24. Very accomplished player, but a wicket and 7 for 1. Yeah, strong looking lineup. Munro, it's a shame because they would have worked so hard on him with his back spasm, the physio and training and stretching and all that treatment that he was having in Pomona, where he had the injury. So we've got Big Jack Edwards. And that is why Andre Russell is into the side. Oh, hey! Oh.
And catch it was a scream behind the stumps, but they will be catching it in the stands. Means business here. Andre Russell, back of a length, it's right in his arc. And he sent it.
Yeah, but a history in terms of Dre Russ coming out at 3 or 4, man alongside Robin Uttapa. Of course, played a lot for the Kolkata Knight Riders. And in terms of this flotation for Russell, I've always liked it. Do you like it, Robin?
I love it. He has just pummeled that over the offside. There's a change in field where Longon's gone back, but Edwards has still pitched the ball back of a length outside the off stump. Again, right in Andre Russell's arc. And he's going to pay a price if he's going to bowl there.
Got a 4 for not long ago, Jack. Edwards. Oh, he got a little bottom edge there. Lucky it didn't carry. I think he got a little tickle there, but it didn't carry. And first one down, Colin Munro.
He stepped out and almost tried to drag the ball from outside the off stump to mid-on. Kind of getting a clunky leading edge. Just didn't sound right. Easy catch for Steve Smith.
Very warm conditions here, Grand Prairie. 4 for 13 in match 19, this big guy. Oh, that's why he got 4 for 19. He bowls these every night of the week. The big Aussie Jack Edwards gets rid of Dre Russ.
Holy moly, he's got him neck and crop there. An absolute peach of a delivery. Oh, top of the bales, you gotta love it. Edwards, you beauty. Dismisses the dangerous Andre Russell. Has to go. Short but sweet. 17 for 2 now.
Suddenly 2 down. Got young Matthew Tromp. He's shown some promise and glimpses, so he's up the top there. And looking forward to seeing what he can do. He replaces the very powerful Andre Russell, who was short and sweet, 6-4 out. So good stuff from Jack Edwards. Got his man. He disappeared for a 6 and a 4, then a dot and then a wicket. Very good from him. Here he comes again. A little bit of width, and you've got to be careful there. But yeah, Robin, it doesn't get much more better, this length, opening up a batter and hitting the top of the bails.
Yeah, it's as good as they come, isn't it? A scramble seam. Ghazi tries to create room, there's Andre Russell. It's on the stumps and he doesn't get that room. Kind of gets stuck. Oh, what a ball that one. Every fast bowler's delight, that ball. Yeah, and there's a spectator here in the field. Finally gets to play his first delivery after 11 balls and watching 2 wickets fall. Spiceman's on.
Oh, do not give the Spicy any width. That's why the field is set there. There's Dorcius cleaning up. So, we've got 19 for 2 now. Cognizant, Major League Cricket in 2026 and the Freedom. Yeah, again, very good lineup from them, very balanced. Look at their all-rounders and their bowlers. Smith leading the side. Holland's been very useful. Pienaar himself, good all-rounder from South Africa. Ben Dorsius, the Aussie left arm quick. He can be a handful. He's still recovering from Movember. Straight away, bit of line and length, a good one to start from Dorsius. The Spiceman, yeah, need an innings of substance, do the LA Knight Riders from this fellow. Lost Munro, lost his West Indian buddy and Andre Russell. And look at this. This is a biggie.
Yeah, biggie indeed. 350 at T20 match. Spin around the block, this young man. Yeah, well bowled here. Dorsius just hitting the right areas. LA here find themselves in a difficult spot at the moment. The second wicket, Andre Russell. Look at that. Top of the bails on the middle stump. That is an absolute peach.
Yeah, and you just saw in that replay where he went. He didn't go anywhere. He subtly went forward and then got caught on the crease because of that searching length. Wonderful length from Jack Edwards. It's not bad. Again, sounded a little clunky.
Is holding in the wicket just a touch here, Dano. Look at how the ball's coming off the wicket. It's not coming off the wicket really well. It feels like it's holding in. Perhaps that's why it's sounding clunky off the bat.
3 dots on the trot. I'll squeeze a single because it's young Chomp. Yeah, and I'm thinking about these two, and they've got to get together here on this new surface. We played just slightly over to the left there, closer to the eastern side of this square. Some shaven patches, but quite grassy as well, and it looks okay. Some things, oh, it looks a little bit too dry, but we'll see how it plays. Dorsius and Stoinis, sorry, Narayan and Stoinis are more economical. They're the only ones ahead of Ben Dorsius in terms of economy inside the first 6 overs. The Lexus power play. Narayan, ridiculous. He's going at 4.94. Stoinis, not bad though. He's 5.62. Dorsius, 6.25 this season. Because of that, he's there on the money quite regularly.
He has been spot on, hasn't he? Dorsius just hitting the right areas. 6 to 8 meter length. Points table there. Unicorns moved on to double figures. Orcas in New York right behind them. It's time running out for Knight Riders. Something's got to give.
Last ball of the third. Little glove. No, but pacey. Good quick one to finish. Only a single. It's 20 for 1. Just Munro and Russell out, so it's 20 for 2. Fletcher in with Chomp.
All day.
Let's go.
Oh, the shirts.
Let's
Yes.
go. Keep the pressure.
We'll hand those over to Ian Bishop.
Here we go.
Clean. Oh, just enough. Smith looked at it and thought about leaping, but he knew that Fletcher had just got enough.
Yeah, he timed this one. Didn't try to muscle it. Pitched up. A little bit of room. A little bit of bottom man in the end, but allowed the ball to come into his zone. hence was able to get it just over Steve Smith there at mid-off.
Yeah, I think both Smith there and Edwards are saying, ooh, it wasn't that far away, because he didn't get it right out of the middle, Fletcher. Just struggling a little, still settling in. He's faced 6. He was starved of the strike early on. It was more about Munro. And then Munro got out, and of course then Dre Russ came in and smoked a couple. We got 11 off 5, 6 and a 4, in, out, done. So first wicket at 6, then 17, and now these two, Tromp and Fletcher, trying to battle through together. But of course the Lexus power play's running out. Had just over half of it, and they're only on 24 here at Grand Prairie, where their big scores over 200 at this venue. Once one, again, not quite the timing there, but he'll get a single. You would have quite liked batting here, I reckon. Under lights, though, more so.
Yeah, the wickets here is really nice. Comes on in the bat, although holding in the wicket just a touch, but so there's enough purchase for the wicket run square of the wicket. I like the ball when it bounces and comes onto the bat. It's a lot of fun to bat.
Yeah, you chaps loved it when you could just hit through the line and little flicks over third, little ramp strokes, and said, no, I'm going to sit back and fetch you through mid-wicket in front of. Bowled. Solidly in behind it, but still another dot ball. What's that, 13 dot balls? Yeah, this is what I was saying, Robin. Under lights, this guy's not bad.
Not bad. He is prodigious talent. Someone who's waiting to take the world on storm, and he will. He's batted so well throughout this tournament. Yesterday, the kind of control that he displayed whilst getting that 100 was just absolutely phenomenal.
Yep, very good indeed. This one dies a little. I just want a little bit of pace off, maybe. That from Edwards. Yeah, box office, great entertainment. And his first 100 in T20 for the young fellow out of South Africa. Luandre Pretorius. Very nice indeed. We teammates enjoying and celebrating to the max. And that is a sweet stroke. It has gone all the way and is very clean indeed to finish out the 4th over, and it's 31 for 2.
Well, just as Robin Atzapa and Danny Morrison were waxing lyrical about this young man, Luandre Pretorius, on the VTEX leading run scorers chart, there he is, right at the top of the table. Already gone past 400 runs, remarkably. Now, Netravalkar is going to come back into the attack. And a misfield is going to cost 4. Just burst straight through the hands of Ian Holland, usually so reliable across all 3 disciplines. It's a real misstep, Liam Plunkett.
The Spice Man does smoke it, to be fair. Went straight through the hands, but that should be an easy grab for Ian Holland. But excellent shot. Yeah, what, 35 for 2? Bit of a tricky power play here.
Change of angle for Sarav Netravalkar, indicating no real movement through the air. Now the final ball of the previous over. Young Matthew Tromp is getting a bit of a run up the order for the Knight Riders. He's got power to burn.
He does. He's showed in every game he's played when he has got runs, he's not going to hold back. He goes at the ball as early, hits some really big bombs, hits the ball really well. It's great to see. I think what they're missing here, though, is the singles and twos in between the boundaries to get the score up and running.
Oh, now this is hit up into the wind, but it still goes all the way. What a strike from Spicy himself. No real pace from Netravalka, and pumped down the ground all the way for 6.
It was the sound for me. As soon as they got hit, you knew it was going to be 6 runs. Excellent shape. Netravalka, all he could do was his eyeballs onto the ball and watch it sail 84 meters. Outstanding shot from the Spiceman.
I think just for a moment or two, Long On thought as though he might get involved. And the reason for that, we've got that really strong prevailing wind that he's hitting up into. You see the flags there, just buffeting. Spiceman bringing the spice. Cleverly bowled to the immediate call, what you were asking for, Liam Plunkett. Spicy, he just knows how to listen.
Great hearing from out there, Lenny. But yeah, exactly. Bang down the ground for 6 runs. Great shot. Slow ball bouncer, get 2. Keep that scoreboard ticking. That's how the numbers get up. That's how you put a competitive score on the board.
Incredible to think across all 4 seasons of Cognizant MLC. Now remember, in the first season, they only played each other once. Second season, there was once plus twice in rivalry for 7 group games. Season 3 and 4, 10 group games each. Helped round the corner, and Malantha does enough to cut off the boundary. But the freedom, unbeaten against the Knight Riders, it speaks volumes about how the men in purple have struggled. Never got to the playoffs across all 3 years before this one.
Yeah, they have. There's so much talent in that roster. Such amazing players, so much power, so much talent. Just looking at the way Netravalka has brought the last 2 balls back, he's learned from the wicket yesterday. Different wicket, but when you dig that slow ball in bouncer, it's hard to time. Excellent bowling. Good comeback.
Hooked away, gets it very fine, will get 4. Very well controlled hook shot that from Matthew Trump. And it's an expensive over from Netravalka. 17 come from it. Knight Riders 48 for 2.
I like the idea. It was just the line of the delivery, which was too much the leg side, which was easy for Fletcher just to angle down to find leg for 4. Right idea, wrong line. Sorry, Trump.
Really good roll of the wrists from Trump, so he gets that reward by getting it a long way behind square.
Cricket Badgers up in the box and Andrew Leonard, but I got Club Cricket Badger next to me, Rohan Guru. So great to have you alongside me.
No, thank you so much. I'm having a time of my life here in America, Major League Cricket. It doesn't get better than this.
Yeah, it's your first time at Major League yesterday. How was it? How are you enjoying it?
I really enjoyed it. I'm trying to do silly little challenges each day, so I really wanted to touch a match ball yesterday, and we made it happen. Today we got another silly little challenge. I want as many players as possible to sign this bat, and we're going to give it away, so just got to keep the content coming.
You got Nico Chaudhary over there. Maybe we can get you up there with him and get a signature on that bat.
I would love that for that to be the first name on the bat, for sure.
What has surprised you about Major League Cricket? How has it been watching this cricket?
It's been good. I think the coolest thing is, like, you know, you've grown up watching these guys on TV. Like, these are actually the biggest players in the world coming to America. Really nice weather, really beautiful stadiums. I'm surprised, like, how nice the stadiums are here. Like, they're massive. They're really modern. I'd love to just come here as often as possible.
You said really nice weather. I'm sweating. You're not sweating. You're from England, my man. Are you not sweating?
I'm enjoying, because I never get to experience this. So I'm enjoying every minute of it.
100 degrees Fahrenheit, and he's enjoying it. I think he can teach a lot of us how to enjoy the weather out here. In terms of just, again, your first time in Texas, you hear the whole leg. What do you have for us?
Yeah. I'm here the whole leg in Texas. Going to Oakland for the first time as well. So I can't wait to see the Coliseum. I've seen pictures of it. It looks giant, so can't wait to have a great time in there.
I saw you were out in the middle earlier. Liam Plunkett's currently on call. You were out there with him. What were you guys up to?
I was, yes. So we were filming some YouTube content. Really wanted to meet Liam for a long time. Very funny story. We're from the same little town in England, little town called Middlesbrough. Not many people from there, but two lads who doing all right in cricket. Obviously, he's a baseball player now. So we're doing little cricket meets baseball. a little video because they always stir up quite a few angry comments because obviously baseball fans love baseball, cricket fans love cricket. So we just went head to head in that. He's very good at both. Me not so much, but some great content out there, and I can't wait to release it.
Who was hitting more home runs? You see Nick O'Shelter midfield there. Who was hitting more home runs, Liam or you?
I don't think I hit a single one, and he hit pretty much every ball for six with a cricket bat, and pretty much every ball for a home run with a baseball bat. He was making the stadium, which is a very big stadium, look very, very small.
He typically does that. Did it with the bat for Major League Cricket as well. You are club cricket badger.
Oh, yes.
You get out to any league games here in the USA yet?
Oh, I made a decision earlier to retire from long format cricket. I've been playing a lot of midweek games. Maybe I might just have to though. I might just have to get it. I do have my gear with me, so I might just have to play a little Texas T30. I think that's what they play out here. So maybe in the heat, do a little bit of GoPro cricket content. Maybe get some runs overseas. You never know.
T30 might be the format for you. You do well there. Maybe see you on Major League Cricket.
I hope so. One day. That's the plan. That's the plan. We're going to work our way up, starting small, starting with the content. Hopefully one day we're going to be out there in the middle, scoring a few runs with this bat. With some signatures, hopefully.
There you go. Club cricket badger, back to you upstairs, cricket badger, and professional baseball player.
Magic. Now, for those who don't know what a cricket badger is, Liam Plunkett, come on, give everyone the description.
Well, mate, you're the perfect. You got the handle. It's someone who loves cricket, from village cricket, international cricket, knows the ins and outs, every player, every single detail. But that's what we need in the game. Educate people. It's just the passion and the joy. I love it.
Yeah, cricket badger for me, someone who's so enthusiastic about the game. They dig every piece of information out. Just like a badger, they dig into all the detail. They learn every single thing about it, every aspect. And I've got to say, that accent must remind you of home.
Yeah, funny story. I've seen his content online, and when I met him, it was today. He's from, I think, Stockton, which is just down the road from me. So it's fascinating. Two different journeys, but we end up here in Grand Prairie, doing a little bit of baseball cricket content. It was amazing to meet him, and obviously I wish him luck on his journey.
A proper badger, no doubt about it. We love it. Great to have him here. Spoke very well as well. Great to hear him. Oh, now, what a way to finish the power play. That one's out of here, and it's not coming back. A big, big hit from Trump, who continues to impress, and maybe honours even now at the end of the power play. 59 for 2.
Such a strong shot, mate. Absolutely moosed that. Here we go on the highlight package. Digged in, good seam, just waits for it. His weight's hanging back, but allows the ball to come to him. A full swing of the bat. That sound again, great contact. 87 meters, fantastic shot.
Well, it was a bit of an inauspicious start for the Knight Riders. Inserted to bat, they rolled the dice and threw Andre Russell up the order. He responded immediately with a couple of boundaries, but was then cleaned up. But because of that flying finish, back-to-back significant overs, it's given them a total of 59, which I think here at Grand Prairie is about par. Going to see the leg breaks now of Chowdhury. You'd expect every spinner probably to bowl from that top end, really. They don't want to be hit with the wind coming the other way.
Yeah, I agree. We seen yesterday with the debut of our second game of Anirudh from Emmanuel, second game. He bowled the first ball, dropped it short, Pollard hit out the park, but then we've seen the next ball skids on. So maybe not so much spin. Matt Short, when he bowled, not spin, slid on. So potentially that's what they'll look to do. Stump to stump, not much turn, cramp them up, make them use the big boundary.
Sorry.
He's very flat through the air, Chowdhury, isn't he? Really fascinating journey. And Trump tries to go downtown and he gets enough. Good strike. Such impressive power, this young man. Arms aloft from Chris Taylor, 6 more.
What I like about Trump is his natural stroke. It looks so easy. He's not a massive guy, but he just times it with the perfect technique. Excellent execution from him.
The Knight Riders are getting reward as well for showing faith in him, not just this season. Played 7 games last year, a top score of 41. This is now his 8th this year. Certainly he's impressed us in fits and starts, hit plenty of sixes as well. It's already his 15th of the season. 7 bowled, 67 for 2.
To your point, last year I bowled against him, and I felt if I missed, he was going to damage me. And that was the first time one of the youngsters has come through where I thought, actually, he's a proper player. If I miss too short, he's going to pull it. If it's too full, he's going to smoke it. So it's outstanding. I think he's got a lot of talent. Let's hopefully he can put some 50s together, put some good innings together to help the Knight Riders win games.
Spending too much time with Danny Morrison. You keep saying smoke it all the time now.
Matthew, a bowler, right arm round.
Nice platform and a good good third wicket partnership now worth exactly 50. It's come off just 32 deliveries. Mitchell Owen will come into the attack. So Jack Edwards fulfill very similar roles for this side. Their right arm seam. Immediately trying to hide it away from the shorter side of the ground today. That's good running. Will get Trump home with the dive. Okay, let's get a look at the best of the Lexus power play. Colin Munro hit one big one down the ground but was dismissed straight afterwards by Netravalkar. Steve Smith taking the catch. And then Andre Russell, who showed us exactly where to hit at Grand Prairie, straight down that ground before he was cleaned up by a beauty.
Yeah, then Trump came in and took over, and the Spice Man, some big boundaries. Very good skill from these two, 6s and 4s, and even some 2s.
This tactic that the Freedom are going to, very defensive, very early in the piece.
Yeah, so from this, what are you looking to do? Are you going to give them 1s and 2s fairly easy? So they're going to go 6, 7s? Or you're going to come and maybe go over the wicket, attack them. Maybe they're going to think I'm going to hit to the short side, but then you pick up wickets. So for me, very defensive, but they've obviously got a plan, stop the score and put pressure on, which brings wickets.
Going to be very clear as to the line of almost every delivery in this over. You'd imagine he's going to look at the guideline for the wides outside the off stump of the two right-handers. Reason for that, we've got a big disparity. So that's the offside field there, just the 2 men in the deep on that side. But as we come across to the leg side on the right-hand side of your screen now, 3 men in the deep, and the only person in the 30-yard circle is a man at short fine leg. So what he's trying to do is protect that 190-foot boundary on the right-hand side, the leg side, and force the batters to do something maybe against their natural game. Don't think either of these two particularly like the ramp or the scoop. They prefer powering it down the ground. So maybe it's a tactic that has come out with the bowling meeting last night.
Yeah, and maybe they're happy going for 1s and 2s at this stage, but still going to 8 and over. But then the batsman might get set, and all of a sudden your target's at 140, 150. You've got 6 overs left, and you've got loads of people in the bank. So let's see what this tactic falls out to be. But so far, execution's good for mine.
I just wonder, does it get a bit predictable? And the batters will get set as to exactly the line and the pace. And you can see anything that's on a length here is going to go. And that's exactly what is renowned for Grand Prairie. You can hit through the line of the ball.
Yeah, that's what's been different to the other 2 grounds we've played at. On a length, it will disappear. But yeah, as a bowler, your skill set has to be a little bit different. Don't rely on the wicket, maybe rely on your skill set.
Flicked into the leg side to that short side, and that'll be 4. Might have to have a think about this tactically in Plunkett, because I'm not sure about it right now.
Yeah, obviously easy setup here, but I'm thinking what we're looking to do with this, we're giving 1s and 2s, and then you miss your mark and you're going to go for a boundary. They're going to go 12, 13 off or over with no risk whatsoever, Lenny. So for me, it's easy for the batsman to get in, the ball's getting bigger, they're getting set. So yeah, coming over the wicket now is Mitch Owen. Maybe he's going to change his tactic.
Change of angle. I think that's a better plan. Ends up being a single, but struggle for the Freedom bowlers continues this season. 8 bowled, 78 for 2.
Ian Holland into the attack. Been a very productive last 5 overs for the Knight Riders. After 20 for 2 in the first 3, Robin Utapa, 58 off the last 5. This partnership fruitful.
Yeah, they've done well, haven't they? Thank you. How was your day off, by the way? You have fun? Thank you.
Missed the cricket, Robbie, to be honest. Missed the Cognizant MLC.
No, don't say that. We know you didn't. You look sharp today. Got the beard done. Seem rested. There you go. Look at him acting all.
Robin, can we focus on the cricket, please? And this is not about me. It's about the Cognizant MLC and the playoffs in 4 days.
It is. I'm happy you got a day off, though.
Ian Holland pays off and he misses his length. Way too easy for Andre Fletcher to cash in.
Nicely done from Fletcher. Spiceman just going through the motions here. Saw the knuckle ball that was almost back of the hand, side of the hand actually, and tucked it away behind short fine leg. There's a nice gap between short fine leg and square leg. Pierce that. Short fine leg moves a little bit square right now.
It's been an interesting season for Andre Fletcher, and one of the things, Robbie, he's worked on in the last few years at the end of his career is trying to get deeper into innings. You see a lot of starts there, a couple 40s, 3 30s, and 23. Only twice really he's missed out. How does he then get to the next level of converting that into 70, 80? Knight Riders have had their issues in the middle overs, and when they've done well in this period, folks, going into the last 5, they've won games with the power they have to come.
And that's true. They have a lot of power, albeit losing Russell today early. Here's Trump. He's had a pretty decent season. It's slightly middling, but he's kind of hit form in the last couple of games. He's been batting well. Looked impressive, but now he's producing the runs.
There hasn't been many dots as well. That's a big positive for the Knight Riders, using the bigger boundary to get strike rotation in. 87 for 2. It's a freedom bowling lineup that is statistically at the bottom of all categories this season. Taking the least wickets, giving up the most runs. And ironically, today they play a batting lineup that statistically is close to the bottom as well. So both teams will need their weakness to become a strength today. Almost a must-win. Mitch Owen from over the wicket. It's been dragged around and Steve Smith almost. He started wide and Fletcher dragged the ball to, or hitting it straight.
Yeah, the intent was to go straight, and he got all of it. Not the quickest in the shed. Mitch Owen tried to bowl just inside the wide line and dragged it, but he still got all of it, just past overreaching Steve Smith. They've recovered well here, have LAKR. Looking prime. You know, you were talking about how they kick on. Some of the catches this season from the Cognizant MLC. Steven Smith himself, he loves taking these catches and slips. He's so good at it. This one was an absolute beauty. Stunned himself. And so was this from the 42-year-old youngster. This one was more ball caught hand in protection of the face. And Hamilton taking a screamer. That was the Cognizant clutch catches of the season so far.
Tell you what, our graphics team need a raise. High-flying Hamilton, dashing Duplessis. He's missed badly, Mitch Owen, coming from around the wicket. Trump has not. I think they're going to check the height as well to see if it was over the waist and a no ball.
It certainly looked over the waist. I think it was a misdelivered, slower ball. I think it is a no ball.
Wasn't given by square leg umpire Chris Taylor, who had the best view. Yeah, again, trying to use that offside, much longer boundary, 16-meter difference, or 53 feet. Just speaking of the catching, Robbie, the Knight Riders have been excellent. Freedom, less so. At the bottom there, 79% for Steve Smith's men. He's dropped a few himself.
Yeah, clubbed. The intent seems clear from the LAKR. When you're talking about how they kick on from these 40s to the 70s and 80s and 100s. If you watched Luandre Pretorius batting last night, you'd have seen that during the middle of his innings, there was a little bit of an ebb for an over or two where he rotated the strike and played low-risk cricket. If a batter is able to do that in the middle of his innings, then he gets a little bit more of an impetus after that. It's almost like you wait for as long as you can before pulling the trigger again.
That's going to be the issue for the Freedom today, trying to use that side of the ground and use the wide line. There's Gregory Brathwaite, very experienced from Bridgetown, Barbados, and a short flight away from Jamaica, Christopher Taylor. Maiden Cognizant MLC season. They call him Jason Statham. Oh, not given this time. I'd love to see that again.
Yeah, he moved. It will be interesting to see where he moved. If he moved past his off stump. Yeah, that's neck and neck for me.
And I have to tell Mr. Simon Towful he needs to justify that one for me. I think that's still a wide. 104 for 2, Knight Riders going well. So the Freedom will take this refreshment break. Yeah, lost Monroe and Russell inside the first 2 overs, but this partnership now up to 87 has flourished, with the Spiceman searching for his first Cognizant MLC half-century to support his 200s, and Matt Trump, what a find he's been since moving up the order. The wickets for Netravalka and Jack Edwards. Edwards, player of the match a couple of days ago in the 4th. No wickets for Dwarsus, Chowdhury, Owen, Holland. They've got options, the Freedom. And Monroe and Fletcher started the season well. Since that LA trip, they haven't found the same success. Monroe's missed a game with a back injury, and even after that big hit, tried one too many. Bottom of the bat and was taken by Steve Smith. A good catch.
Yeah, he wasn't hit middling it well. Russell came in, decided that he meant business from the word go, But then this peach happened. Castled him neck and crop. But then since that point, it has been LAKR all the way. Just proper aggressive cricket with the right mindset and intent. They've hit through the line beautifully, shown aggression, rotated the strike, minimized the dot balls, and hence an undefeated 87-run partnership.
Folks, it's a really important few days in the Cognizant MLC because it's first time really in the history of this tournament we've had such a close Lexus points table and 4 points separating first and sixth. So it means every day, every ball means something. Today for the Knight Riders, they really need to win this game to stay within touching distance. And they're in a good position in the first half of the first inning. So 3 more halves for them to win. Beautiful day here in Dallas, Texas. A bit hot today, but as we get into the evening, sun sets on the innings and the day, getting much cooler. Reminder, we head to Oakland, Alameda County Coliseum for playoffs. Get your tickets, tickets.majorleaguecricket.com. We start with the qualifier, double-header action that day, eliminated to follow. And you know the drill, challenger and the championship. I did not hear. Nikhil Chowdhury. Six out of 8 games here, Robbie. Won by the chasing team. Ironically, the only 2 teams to win here batting first was the Knight Riders, got that 196 against the Orcas, and the Freedom when Mitch Owen went berserk, he got 245. So they know the blueprint. It's not easy, as you would have seen last night. Not easy to defend totals.
Well, no, it's not easy to defend here at all. It comes on better onto the bat. Once it cools down, something about the conditions that make it slightly easier to bat. That'll be a wide, which is why they need that extra cushion of 20 or 30 runs. And with the way they're going, if they can get anything above 210, they put themselves in a very, very commendable position.
Last time these 2 teams met, they were skidded out for 108. A couple of days later, they find themselves 108 for 2 inside the 11th over. Tell you, there's another factor other than the ground and conditions. That's the Mitch Owen factor. They got him out, Narayan got him in LA. If you don't get him, you need much more than 20 or 30 runs as a cushion.
You betcha. He is so good. He's been so impressive. And really dangerous as well if he gets set. He likes to go from the word go. End of the over, 110 for 2.
Sent Russell up the order today, the Knight Riders. After a couple of boundaries, was dismissed, but still so much batting to come. Saurabh Netravalkar was player of the match against the Knight Riders. Back into the attack. He did step across, but this time Gregory Brathwaite says wide.
It all evens itself out in the end. Such is life. I have a feeling here, Nikhil, and this over will probably go for a few runs. I think they'll look to attack him. He's gone for 25 in 2 overs.
One thing we've seen both Fletcher and Trump do actually in this innings, both of them taking a few steps down to try to push guys that live on that length off, and both of them access that straight boundary well.
Yeah, they've been looking to hit the ball straight down the ground, which is why they're meeting a lot of success. Just look at that ground, so beautiful. The aerial view. From the com box, ground in the outfield look pristine. Done a really great job here, groundsman.
Like the design, Robbie, of the grass, the way they cut it. It's a skill. All right, games to come here in Dallas. So more days to enjoy the action. 3 days of doubleheader fixtures. Tickets.majorleaguecricket.com. Your place to be.
Yeah, the intent's alive. It's clear that he wants to score runs against Nate Travelkar. Hi, Brathwaite, reminding Freedom players to keep the ball in the air and throw the ball on the full to the bowler. It's often a tactic used by fielding teams to hit the ball a little bit more rough and hopefully get some kind of reverse swing in the back end. Second or third time I've noticed him doing this today.
He was player of the match when the two teams met in LA, and he got some big scalps as well. The nature of this Knight Riders batting lineup: Holder, Powell, and Russell.
He does absorb pressure really well, does sort of pace variation as well.
Different pitch on that day, that's for sure, in LA compared to what you've got here.
Yeah, most certainly. That was the kind of wicket where most bowlers like to take pace off the ball, bowl the cutters, slow through the air. Have to bring your variations to the fore if you want to thrive on this type of a wicket. If you're a bowler. The Spiceman on 49.
It'll be a maiden MLC 50 for Andre Fletcher. And good news, Knight Riders fans, the 2 times he's gotten to this score, he's made it 100. Will it be 3 from 3? 116 for 2.
All good, Nicky.
Chowdhury to bowl his third. He's been economical. 6 bowlers used altogether for Freedom, and they're just trying to drag things back. A little bit in danger of getting out of hand with that partnership, but just the last little while it's been becalmed a touch. To the call, but don't think they'll get there. Chowdhury's just bowling really flat, giving no air to work with. That's all for either of the 2 batters. Both very well set in this position. There's a lot of protection out in the deep in the leg side, and the boundary's just drying up a touch. 19 balls since the last one.
Service, boy.
Tend to think of a good score here being And that's more like it. A dance down the track, gets to the pitch and gets a maximum. Really nicely played by Andre Fletcher. Remarkable stat that. The 2 times he's got to 50. He's gone on to make 100 as I welcome Anika Kalan.
Yeah, beautiful 6, 84 meters there.
Tries to go again, doesn't quite get it. End of the 13th. Going to be 11 from that over. The Knight Riders 127 for 2.
Yeah, some beautiful batting from these two at the middle. Partnership of 110 off 73 balls so far. And the strike rates are also looking pretty healthy. Tromp at almost a 160 and Fletcher at a 150. So they've been balancing each other's dynamics really, really well.
Highest partnership this season for the Knight Riders. It comes between Andre Fletcher and Matthew Tromp just as the sun sets on another baking hot day here in Texas. Been really warm, real feel of 107 degrees today. And Dwarshuis comes back. And there is a fielder at long off, and just as we talk about the partnership, it's broken. A grimace from Fletcher. He felt as though it was there to be put away, but Steve Smith judged it so well at long off. It was worth 110, that partnership, it's worth no more.
Yeah, definitely not going to be too happy with the way that shot was produced out of his bat. Looks like he almost got it out of the right part of the wood. Bat kind of turning a little bit in his hands, and talking about hands perfectly in the captain's overhand grip.
Fletcher's got to go for a very well played 59. It's 127 for 3. Robman Pell, the hero of Pomona. Very special innings up there. One of the greatest, actually, I reckon, in the 4 seasons of Cognizant MLC. That's 73 in rapid time. Striking at 160 this season. Not a bad time, actually, for him to come to the crease. Plenty of overs in hand. And a good platform set, and more hitters to come, because there's still Jason Holder, Jamar Hamilton, even Sunil Narayan and Saif Badar. Power. Dwarshuis has been the pick of the attack by a distance, really economical, and finds his first wickets. Very good addition for the Freedom. Taking the pace off and changed things up nicely.
Yeah, and just revisiting that Cognizant clutch catch by Captain Steve Smith. Wanted to go all the way over his head, but got his hands to it. Just talking about how a little bit disappointed with the outcome of that, but I'm sure the Freedom should be very happy with the way that ended up in their favor.
And it just shows the value of a left armour, doesn't it? From that natural over the wicket angle, just forcing it across. You can see here from the racecourse end what they're trying to do. Hide it away because it's only 190 foot out to the leg side.
Yeah, definitely a short boundary. They're going to want to keep it away from getting a few over on that side. Good and smart cricket from the Freedom bowlers here to restrict those scoring options for Matthew Tromp.
Whipped away, outfield fast enough. It'll be a first MLC 50 for Matthew Tromp. I think it could become the first of many. Special young talent, still 21 years of age. And the Knight Riders rise to him.
Yeah, just talking about that short boundaries where he finds his final 4 that brings him to the 50. It's been an amazing innings by Matthew Tromp here so far. Been leading from the front and really confident in his stroke play.
Good Yorker, very, very full. I think it's gone underneath the bat. Andreas Geuss is asking a question and Ben Dorschus is saying, I think it's probably just the bat hitting the ground, the noise that they heard, and they get that information across to Steve Smith and say no review.
Yeah, it's been really interesting to see where Dorschus is kind of talking about how he's going to set out his over.
Straight to the fielder. It's going to be 50 and out. He knew as soon as he hit it. Played so well for a 30 ball 50, but now he's given it away.
Yeah, an over of perfection almost. It's been amazing the way he's been switching up the areas and the lengths that he's been accessing to give him his second wicket of the over. And that partnership between Tromp and Russell that was just then decreased to Tromp is now none of them. So Matthew Tromp is out for 50. The Knight Riders are 132 for 4.
Blessed with great sunsets here. Who's going to light it up, though, is the question for the Knight Riders in the last 6 overs. Jason Holder will promote himself up the order. He'll come in at number 6. Glorious scenes. Blessed with our 3 venues this season. Here in Grand Prairie, across at the Oakland Coliseum that'll host the finals, and then christening Pomona last week. So Pell is on strike, but the new man to the crease will be at the non-strikers end. That's Jason Holder. Starts with a wide down the leg side. They're going to have to reassess a little bit here, the Knight Riders, because they've just lost their 2-set batters almost back to back.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good total on the road here so far. 133 runs set up for the Knight Riders. Now 134. So we're currently going at a 10 run rate. We're probably going to see around 190s. I'm sure they're going to want to be pushing for more at the back end of this innings. And with Jason Holder there, I'm sure a lot of magic should be there in the middle of these two.
You'll probably be cautious to start with, you'd imagine. Just try and get through the end of Chowdhury's spell here. 5 deliveries left for him. And then the overs to target are the ones from the other end. This is the river end Chowdhury's bowling from the racecourse end. You're going to hit with the wind. So expect them to just nudge it around here and then maybe kick into turbo. But have a look at the reaction here from Tromp. As soon as he hit this, the look up, and he knew it. Dorschus now, with the exception of Sunil Narayan, most economical bowler in the comp. Shows how effective he's been for the Freedom.
Yeah, been really effective for the Freedom to provide those breakthroughs, as we just saw 2 in that last over.
Had to scramble a bit here, the Freedom, for me, in terms of getting their tactics right. Bemusing passage of play with Mitchell Owens 2 overs from the other end, but Chowdhury's been reasonably economical. Going about 7.5 and over. And he'll get through his 4 nicely. The question will be who bowls the last 5 for here. They do have options. Not a shot that comes naturally necessarily to Jason Holder, but very effective. He'll get his first boundary. 15 bowled, 142 for 4. Pair of 50s for Fletcher and Trump, and now it's going to be a lot about this pairing, Anika, for the Knight Riders. This 5th wicket partnership will be critical. How big can they go in the last 5? I think they'd love to get 200 plus if they can. And remember, 3 of the final 5 overs will be from this end. And with the wind piling behind the back and quite strong today, I know that Saif Badr and Narayan are capable, but it's this pairing that'll need to do the damage, need to find the boundaries, particularly straight down the ground. Netravalkar will look to hide it away.
Yeah, really good innovation there, almost by Powell, trying to, just like you said, access that short side of the boundary. Talking about boundaries, this is the last one from Chowdhury's last ball in the last over. Accessing a different side of the field, not a shot that comes naturally, and definitely not a place that he wanted to see a boundary go.
Yeah, just frustrated not to get out of his spell. Okay, we've got Anika Kalan up here with me. Anika, come on, you're going to talk about these better than I will. What do you reckon of these MVPs?
Yeah, I think they're so great. I mean, we were talking to a few people in the crowd, and we saw the booth that was selling them. They're amazing. I don't know if you guys can see. The quality is quite nice as well. I'm sure this is Trent Bolts. I'm sure that their kids would like to have a few pairs of this on board. We have a few others as well. Who do you have, Lenny?
A bit of Nicholas Poran there. You get front and back. Oh, didn't show that very well. There he is. A few concerns for MI New York, though, after the defeat last night. They'll have to find a way to at least 1, if not 2 more wins, I reckon, to get into the top 4. The table is so tight. Get over to mvpz.io. You can scan that QR code there at the bottom of your screen as well. Get the smartphone out. Everyone dual screens these days, don't they? They're watching the cricket whilst doing a few other things on the smartphones too, checking their social media. Oh, this could be right off the face of the bats. That's what Netravalkar thinks. So too does Gauss. And Netravalkar says to Steve Smith, we've got to go upstairs. There is clearly a noise. Is this going to be overturned? We'll find out now.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for a court behind. On-field decision is not out. Check the feet, it's a fair delivery. Front on, please. Okay, thank you. Ball pass is very close to the bat. Check ultra edge next, please. Ultra edge coming up, got a gap on the left. Get rolling through. Okay, let's roll it back 1 frame. Yeah, there's no bat on the ground at this point, and roll forward from here. Still no bat on the ground, and 1 frame more. Okay, so I've got, yeah, can we go back? Can we go back, please? And freeze it there. Yeah. So the ball has come off the face of the bat. I have a spike. We'll go back to Greg on field. Greg, get you to change your decision to out. You're on screen signal now.
Well, perfect use of the technology. And it's bounced very clearly, come off the face of the bat. Netravalkar and Gauss knew it. Umpire didn't give it at first, so they used the review, went upstairs, and Holder, whilst he might have made contact with the ground as well, it's clearly come off the face of the bat too, with the evidence from the VTEX DRS. He's got to go for 6. It's 143 for 5. Safe batter all the way down at number 7. Difficult decision that one, Anika, but again, great use of the technology. That's why we have it there.
Yeah, definitely a big breakthrough out of Nature Valker's hand. It's really interesting to see the areas of the pitch that he's accessing. Obviously, with that shorter boundary, goes for that wide Yorker and has a little bit edge on it. Keeper is very, very confident, and it ends up being in the Washington Freedom's favor.
Yeah, the noise is the key there, isn't it? You can hear it clearly, hopefully at home as well. Ball coming right off the face of the bats. Oh, he's got another. And Pell can't believe it. The game plan working perfectly for the Freedom. Elation for Netra Valker. Despair for the Knight Riders. This innings, well, it's collapsing in a heap. From 127 for 2, they're in real trouble now.
Oh, not something that he wanted to go back onto his stumps. Saurabh, usually the calm guy, but this celebration shows how excited he was to get that breakthrough. The second in this over itself. Powell's out for 5. Knight Riders are 144 for 6 wickets.
Look at those 4 big blue dots. They tell the story of the game. Generally, the Knight Riders going really well thanks to that unbroken 110-run partnership between Trump and Andre Fletcher. But the wickets have sparked, well, a pretty epic collapse, really, to be honest. They've lost 4 for 17, and the Freedom are running rampant. Netra Valker might be thinking of a 4th before his evening is done with the ball. Won't get it, but he will finish with excellent figures. Superb from the former captain of the United States. He takes 3 for 33. It's 145 for 6.
Well, they're doing it again, unfortunately, for Knight Riders fans, because they were 2 for 127. So what's that? They've lost 4 for 17, 4 for 18? Outrageous. That has been the big frustration here for those in purple and gold in this Cognizant MLC over the history of it. They're going so swimmingly, and then all of a sudden they find ways to get out like this. And particularly when Fletcher and Trump got out. 2 set batters is the cardinal sin in cricket. You might throw your hands up in frustration, but it's about the execution. But hats off to Netra Valker in terms of getting people out. He's got a knack of it, great variety, left arm angle, but it's all the tricks and slower balls he has up his sleeve. And then you've got someone like Ian Holland. When you plunk it into the side, he does a similar job and very good at it.
Mixes it up a bit like the old Adam Hollyoak. Remember the guy? Mix it up, stump to stump, cutters, variations, very skillful.
You just have that feeling there that everything started to seize up. And wickets will do that to you, any form of the game, whether it's Test cricket, 50-over cricket, and T20. Yeah, gorgeous sunset earlier. Holland. There you go. Just stuck in the pitch fractionally with his leg cutter. Broke his wrist there down the side of the ball. The gorgeous Grand Prairie, but it just underlining what we're talking about. 2 for 127. Then the third fell at that, but there were 2 for that. He gave himself a lot of room there, Hamilton. Way too much.
A little early as well, Danny. Some wickets from the racecourse end. I'm just looking here into the pitch. Kind of wide so far. Everything's wide, protecting that short boundary. Good execution from Netravalka. Full short into the pitch mix up, but all wide out of the batsman's reach. Very skillful bowling.
150 up now for LAKR. This is well bowled again. He's smarts here. Pitch a little on the drier side here at GP. 151 for 6 after 17.
Washington Freedom bowling card. Netravalka 4 overs, takes 3 for 33. Very good bowling. Gorgeous 3 for 2. 2 poles, 3 overs, very good bowling, very economical. And we have Holland, who's bowling stump to stump, doing a good job for the Freedom here.
Yeah, you think about Netravalka there, Dorcius, Chowdhury, very useful, didn't get a wicket, but still useful. And Holland doing good things. More of Dorcius. Nah, another night they go straight back to the bowler. Well, this lower order, they've been coming to the party for the LA Knight Riders. Can they do it again here tonight? Because they're running out of deliveries. We've got, well, 1 less than 3 overs to go here. We've got 17 balls left to make amends. Fletcher and Trump, but they both got out together close of each other. That's nice. That really is sweet, and it's much needed. Downtown for 6. Hamilton gets his first boundary, and it's a biggie.
What he has got is power. A very strong cricketer. Obviously, a really good hands behind the stumps, and also good hands to smoke that ball 82 metres over into the stands.
Dorcius, what's the retort? Into the surface, and he's almost put his back out there. Hamilton wanting to mash it downtown again, but yeah, smarts from Dorcius, been around a long time. So if they can go at 11s and get to the mid 180s, anything over that you'd think possibly a bonus. Only going at 9s, but they really are running out of overs and wickets. Yeah, fetch this, flight 912, back to Philly. All the way, answer.
A cutter, but he picks it up nicely, just a little bit into the wicket, and it sticks up, and it actually sits up beautifully, saying, please smack me out of the park, and he does that. He executes a great shot into the stands. Back-to-back 6s from him.
2 to go in the over. Well bowled. Again, all that experience, the smarts from Dorcius. The over's gone for 14. We've still got 1 to go. And can Saif, handy to hit a 4, get 18 off it would be really good. And he's answered the call, has he? Oh, you better believe it. It's been fatted for 6 more. The over's gone for 20, and the Night Riders are suddenly 171 for 6.
What a difference the over makes, Danny. In the slot, great hand speed, bang down the ground, 6 runs, such an expensive overs for the Freedom. The Night Riders are going to be very happy with that. This puts them into a great position.
Bit of downtown Dallas there with that tall skyscraper for the LA Night Riders, courtesy of Hamilton and Safe. Here's Holland. And there goes Holland. He's only going to get 1 there, Hamilton. He's looking at the bottom of his blade, but yeah, really good and so needed for the LA Night Riders. This last over disappearing.
First one punched down the ground, strong and powerful. That one into the wicket and also smacked leg side. And the final one was over pitch, full into the slot that disappears and hits the side screen.
Shades of Tom Selleck back in the 80s. Magnum PI. Straight, straight, straight. No, it's all the way. Didn't look like he got anything on it. I thought it was going to be 1 bounce, but Christopher Taylor holds the arms aloft to signal 6 more.
Give himself room and just hit straight down that line. I think Holland needs to be clever and use that boundary on the leg side. Maybe get into the pads, into the hip of the batsman, make him hit to that massive boundary with that little bit of wind in the air.
Well, we were wondering just how good this tail could be. They have dug them out. Situations when they won 2 on the trot here, remember folks, back here at Grand Prairie at the start of Cognizant MLC. And gone. Smith gets in the way again. He is Eddie everywhere with catching it long on or long off, and Holland gets his man. No, no, no. Dutchy, Holland, dig a hole and hide. Yeah, there's the confirmation from Chris Taylor, the umpire there, the river end. Yeah, some part of that boot has to be behind that white line.
He'd be disappointed with the execution. He's actually a slot ball. The batsman would be disappointed it didn't go for 6, but thankfully he gets another chance. It was a no ball. Dutchy Holland would be upset. When it rains, it pours with boundaries, and the LA Night Riders is excited.
Well, he didn't think much of that blade. He's got rid of it. He said, 12th, bring me another piece of willow. That one's absolute poos. I'm getting rid of it. So let's see if this one works. No ball. Into a gap. Yeah, got to take 2. It's a big boundary. Get your skates on. Yes. A little bit of hesitation between Saif and Hamilton, but certainly the right thing to do. Thumbs up. Says, come on, mate. I'm with you. Big, wide open real estate on that Eastern Terrace side here at Grand Prairie.
Yeah, as the bowler, you're trying to bowl to that field. But as a batting team, if you know that boundary's a massive hit, you can still get, what, 5, 6 twos off the over, 12 off the over, might squeeze a boundary. So don't try and overhit it. Use the pocket. The ball might run away to 4. Clean hit, will go for 6.
Coming round. A bit of leg cut, and he palmed over. No, no. Jack Edwards, the right man in the right place at 6'5", tall timber. And he's made an absolute meal of this. No, that won't be happening. That's gone for 4.
I think he may be worried about where the boundary rope was, or the tourbillon as they call them, and he just tips it over the bar. He'd be disappointed because he got a good mitt on that, and normally he's got a good hands and catches the ball with ease. Disappointing by the Freedom fielder.
also just been enlightened. It was Ian Holland's first no ball in Cognizant MLC. And when you think about things like this, because he bowled the no ball, they're going to get an extra delivery, and Jack Edwards hasn't quite come to the party. Saif loves it. He doesn't. So what do we want? We've got 15 off this one. We had 20 off the last, and we've still got a delivery to go.
Shows you 2 overs. If your execution's off and a team are like starting to see the ball nicely and hit the middle of the bat, 2 overs, 30, 35 runs changes the game and changes the innings. Now we've got a competitive score with 186 with 7 balls left.
Safe, safe. Oh, no. Bowled a good leg cutter into the surface, but it's still gone over the keeper's head. 19 off the 19th. It's 190 for 6 here.
Good leg cutter, stuck in the wicket, and sometimes the batsman wins when he doesn't win, you know. An edge for 4 runs. Holland is disappointing. The Knight Riders are flying here.
The tall towers in downtown Dallas, but we're in the north side tonight here at Grand Prairie, and Saif Baba's gone 24 off 11, making hay. Hamilton's not too far behind him. He's 21 from 10. He's striking at 210, and it's time for more of Saif Baba. Say that on air. Yeah. Safe, no. Taken this time. Yes, Mr. Edwards doesn't celebrate. He knows he should have taken the other one.
Saif will be disappointed. It was actually in the slot again. He just quite didn't get hold of that. And we have safe hands this time by Edwards. The batter goes for 24, 190 for 7.
A lot of purple about. Massive fan base globally for the Knight Riders. Chadley van Skalkwyk doesn't get to face too many balls, has to be said. A powerful batting lineup in most of the franchise, it has to be said. But he's a better strike rate than 105, I can promise you, folks. Does hit a long ball. Here's Mitch Owen with the last over entrusted. And he's done well to give Hamilton the strike early.
Very clever cricket. Get off strike. Give Hamilton the strike. Here we go. Just leant back a little bit. It was there to hit. Leant back, didn't get full contact. He'd be very disappointed because he's hitting the ball well. It probably should have went into the stands, but it doesn't. It is a wicket, and Edwards will be happy that he kept hold of that one.
Yeah, he's striking at 210. As Jamar Hamilton. So he just surveys the field here and has a good look. Of course, that onside is tempting because it's so much smaller than an offside for Hamilton. And he wanted to fetch it, didn't he? He's looking onside and wanting it to send it out of the ballpark. The big show, Glenn Maxwell, hasn't found any form of late. Has to be, he said, also quite some time with the bat. He's struggling recent times as Glenn Maxwell, but his bowling is also, and some of his decent fielding has helped his cause. But he really is a wonderful all-rounder, but just struggling a tad of late. or bowled. Really is a good delivery. Bowling to his field and the correct side.
What did the think tank actually think in there? Bravo and Otis Gibson picking the brain of the Spiceman. A lot of experience in that dugout there. Hopefully they'll be thinking this is a decent score. Can they squeeze to 200, which is a good score on here, with the average score being around 190.
Yeah, but even big scores here. This is the winningest ground, chasing down 200 plus scores. Very hard to defend on here. That should be taken. Is it? It is. Dorcius, good athlete. Can understand what Van Schalkwyk was trying to do, but he failed.
Off cutter into the pitch. It's a very big hit on that side. He doesn't really get much of it, but it is a great catch. Oh, easy into the mitts and good execution by Owen, who's took 2 wickets today. Charlie Van Schalkwyk will be disappointed. He goes for 1. Knight Riders 192 for 8.
Time for a famous left-hander. Lower in the order. Has opened, of course. Franchise T20 around the globe, but down the order this evening. Way down the order, in fact. Double figures, number 10. So he does float up and down the order to Sunil Narayan. Trinbago Knight Rider in the Caribbean. Last ball of the innings he gets. And it just gets fresh air. Oh dear. So it doesn't work out very well here for the Knight Riders in the last over. 2 wickets and 2 runs. Can you believe it? They end up getting to 192 for 8 when really, in a way, you think they would have breached 200. They don't. But in the end, I think when you look at them when they were 6 for 144, I think they might take that just quietly. Yeah, 2 good 50s, 59 to Fletcher. Tromp got 50 and then got out. But that was the problem. 2 set batters getting out together, and then it was a struggle, and they had to wait for Saif Badar and Jamar Hamilton. They got 20 each. 24 and 22 with good strike rates has made a bit of the difference for the Knight Riders. Rightio, we're going to go sideline to Aman Patel.
Here with Matthew Tromp, first ever Major League 50. How'd it feel out there tonight?
Yeah, no, awesome. You know, just really enjoyed to get an opportunity and to finally take it and you know, get my first 50. It was real good to finally contribute to the team.
Yeah, in terms of the team, they were 2 for 17 when you walked in. What was the messaging like when you came out into the middle?
I mean, the whole tournament, it's been on intent and, you know, trying to, you know, get off to a good start. So that's all I look to do and just put the bowlers under pressure.
Final score of 192. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I know. I back our bowlers. We got the best bowler in the world, Sunil Narayan. So hopefully we can get this done.
Matty, thank you so much and good luck with the second innings.
Cheers.
Netravalka outstanding for overs 3 for 33. Edwards picked up a wicket. Dorcius was good in stages, then went from massive over towards the back end, picking up 2 poles. We had Owen, who struggled also, but also picked up 2 wickets. Holland was a little bit disappointing. He's over also at the back end, went for runs, 192 on the board. The highest total against LA this season is 173. That's 20 less than the target tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. They need 193 to the Washington Freedom to get up and win in match 24. Let's see how they get on the other side.
There's so much talk about the heat here, and it's only now just getting under 100 degrees Fahrenheit. But how does that affect the stuff out here in the middle? Well, you'll be surprised to know, obviously, there's water on it, but how do the umpires and how do the groundsmen, how do they decide how much water gets on it? They actually go out there while they're sweeping and painting, they're rolling now. They'll get barefoot, they'll take the shoes off. I'm not gonna take mine off now, I won't do that to you guys. But they'll take it off, they'll stand on top of the pitch, and then they'll hand water. And what they're feeling is they wanna push down with their bare feet and feel the water start to push up. So as we continue to feel the hot days with these double headers approaching, expect more and more water to get on these surfaces, to get the bounce, the carry, and the runs we've been seeing all leg long here in Grand Prairie.
Always plenty of runs here. Immaculate batting surfaces produced out in the middle. A pair of 50s for the Knight Riders, the stars of the show, Andre Fletcher and Matthew Trump with his maiden MLC 50. But good, important contributions, that partnership. It was a good one for the 7th wicket, worth 46. Drove the total of 192 for 8. It was very short and sweet for Colin Monroe. One big 6, and then out from the next delivery, Steve Smith. Great hands throughout his time. There, 3 catches altogether. And Andre Russell came to the crease, promoted up the order to number 3, hit 2 boundaries, and was then cleaned up by the perfect length from Jack Edwards. As Matthew Trump came to the crease, I thought he played really nicely. We know the power that he has, but he showed a bit more poise today alongside it. 4 6s and 2 4s altogether. Spiceman found his form. A lot of the boundaries we saw were hit down that end of the ground, hitting with the wind. Really good use of that throughout.
Eventually got dismissed, and then Trump got his 50 as well. And then as soon as he got his 50, got dismissed following delivery. Pushed LAKR back by a little bit. This one literally went off the face of the bat, whilst his bat impacted the ground at the same time. First ball dismissal for Rockman Powell as well. Working to a plan there, but it was Saif Badar, Jamar Hamilton up the ante a little bit towards the end, helped them get to 192 for 8. Some clean hitting, good 6s, a couple of them, but both of them eventually got out, bowling out to Edwards in the deep. Soft dismissals in the end. The last over went pretty poorly, but bowled pretty well here. Mitch Owen.
Just wonder how big that final over is going to be, Robbie, because you think about it, only going for 2 from the end that most of the boundaries were hit from. Big effort, particularly given those economy rates that we were seeing generally in double figures. Ian Holland a bit unlucky, the no ball wicket and then the drop catch. But the star of the show, no doubt about it, Sarav Netravalkar, who is exceptional. 2 wickets, 2 for Dwarshus. Okay, we're going to see him with the ball in just a few moments' time. Time to find out a bit more about one of the great men involved in American cricket, Shadley Van Schalkwyk.
I'm sort of the one that's like, oh, give me the ball. I want to see what I can do here.
Not here for the glory. I'm here because they called me. They said that they needed a hero. Guess this is my origin story.
Maybe I can change the game. Maybe I can do something. Because we'll take one delivery to change the scorecard reflection. So I'm looking for someone that wants the ball.
Feel the ground shaking. I'm charging up, I'm electric. You better come at me with all you got, cause I'm ready. I'm ready. Power up. Time to suit up in the main.
Not a lot of times do I shy away from it. Of course, you get nervous with it, if I can say that, definitely. Something I sort of run towards, like that old saying is the balls of the buffalo that runs towards the storm. I think of it like that.
So who do you think you're talking to? Who's gonna stand in my way? Every day I just keep on slaying.
I think I've always been that. I think sometimes to the detriment where my friends and family like, you just can't be this positive all the time. Yeah, you can. I've always been a positive person growing up. You always need to be. I think life is genuinely too short. I think people deal with losses and just it gives you a new look on life. And I've always got this sort of positive self-belief that it genuinely isn't done till the last ball. or the last run he scored, which is something that helps me in that regard. So the positivity is something I hope I hold on to for the rest of my life.
Venga, venga, no hay nada que me detenga.
I do think the battle needs to be fairly even with regards to bowlers get a little bit more. I'm not saying change the rules, but if the bowler goes well, maybe possibly giving one more over in 5 overs, because that could sort of change the scorecard. I do want the scores high, to be fair. I like games like that. It's challenging, it sets new challenges, it upskills cricketers, so it's a good thing. I think we'll see the first 300 before the end of the year. That's my prediction. It will be great to see it. But at the same time, I'd also like to see a few bowlers, whether it be spinners, whether it be medium pace, whether it be out and out quicks, take a few more fighters. It's God's plan. It's always been. It's never been my plan. I'm just someone that gives it the best I can, and I've been fortunate enough to be put in this situation to give him the glory. And whether it goes my way or it doesn't, I still pray at the end of the day, and I'm very thankful and grateful for the opportunity that I get given.
What a feature and what a beautiful shot to finish it with his daughter watching the July 4th fireworks. Okay, the Freedom are going to need 193. Will they be able to do it? Find out right after this. Here we are at the Grand Prairie Cricket Stadium for match 24 of season 4 under Thursday night floodlights. Not that far from the city of Dallas here in Grand Prairie, and who will dazzle under the floodlights? Is it going to be the Freedom to make that 193 at the best part of 10 per over, or can the Night Riders, led by that Sunil Narayan mystery, can they find a way to defend this total? Australian opening pair has been consistent throughout the season, and Steve Smith, who will stay up top with big Mitch Owen, who will be at the non-striker's end. Smith will take the strike. And they're not going to take long to play their trump card. They're going to go straight to the most economical bowler in the competition this year. Sunil Narayan, a wily and brilliant career economy, 6.11. It's less than 5 this season, would you believe? Which would be good in 50 over cricket. Simply exceptional in T20 cricket. Slip will be in place. It's Andre Russell. 4 other fielders on the offside, and then just 2 in the deep. They'll both be on the leg side, which is the bigger boundary, and that's why Narayan will operate from this end. Let's go. And Smith will get off the mark immediately with a quick single. Monroe unable to cut it off. Andrew Leonard here alongside Robin Atapa, the former Indian international. Robin, great to be with you firstly. Which way do you see this game going, this chase?
I think it's going to be a good chase. I think it's going to be a great game, Lenny. It's always good to be with you, my friend.
Come here, King. Come here, King.
Yeah, we don't agree about the wind here, but on most other things, I think we're fine.
Well, I believe what you said to me at the end of the day was, how would you tell the wind? You can't even blow through your hair.
Well, some truth in that.
Which I thought was harsh. Had a bit of a cry last night, to be honest, getting back home. But I'm okay, I'm back. We are back, and so is Sonny on the ride. Look at that economy and the power play as well. Under 5 with 8 wickets. The threat, no surprise to see Holder go straight to his trump card.
He is an absolute gun.
It didn't look to me like Mitchell Owen knew an awful lot about that, to be honest. I think he thought it was going to skid on. It actually turned quite sharply.
I don't blame Mitchell Owen. Most people don't know what's coming out of that hand. And he played for the one that was going away and came back in. Owen's got a right smile there. Yeah, I only read him because I was keeping to him for a fair bit. And because of that, kind of figured out the tells a little bit.
What were those tells? Are there triggers that you see?
Got a checkbook?
Mr. Narayan's family won't be happy if you're giving those trade secrets away, is what you're saying. It is funny though, it's not always necessarily the release point or exactly the way in which the ball comes out, depending upon what kind of a spinner you are. No, the call. Now, Steve Smith says he doesn't want his trump card, Mitchell Owen, to face Sunil Narayan. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Oh, that is poor. That is poor. I cannot believe he just did that. Refused a single with the potentially best batter of the tournament just because Sunil Narayan's bowling. Oh, talk about intimidation and fear here.
Even had our scoring correct. Now, interestingly, after a bit of a thought and a hesitation, Smith will take the single from the 5th ball. Fascinating stuff.
Yeah, I bet it affects Mitchell Owen's confidence as well. It's not a good look on him.
Something you see at the end of an innings. Numbers 8, 9, 10 or 11 might be there alongside a primary batter. Never seen it before with 2 openers. Really interesting cricket. 3 from the first over, 3 for none.
Aspanom starts off. Sunil Narayan goes only for 3 runs and 3 dot balls. Love stacking those dots up.
Well, remarkable stuff here. Robin, I've never seen this before, not with 2 openers, and Smith is the one who's clearly sending Owen back.
Yeah, it's hard to understand because I understand if he was a bowler, but here's a youngster who probably has to go up against the great more than a few times in his career. And it doesn't augur confidence to Mitch Owen, to be very honest. The only way he can get past not reading Sunil Narayan is if he actually plays as many deliveries as possible. That's why you can't go around the problem, you have to go through it.
have to love the thought process behind it. It's clearly something that Smith saw, particularly in that first delivery from Narayan to Owen, where Owen looked all at sea, completely foxed with regards to the fact that it was an off break coming back into him. So Smith saw something, and what he sees in Owen is he sees a massive six-hitter with a remarkable career strike rate and the ability to go after the seamers. So his mindset will have been to protect his big hitter against a spinner he feels is posing him threats. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I'm just saying that's surely what was going through Smith's mind.
I'm sure that was the thought process. However, it's rather short-sighted because it only serves a purpose here, but here's a youngster who's going to go take the world by storm with the way he's batting. And he's striking at 214. Now he's got, takes 3 balls per boundary, so he doesn't need protection, and he's just too hard, hit back too hard, I reckon. Even before he could react, it hit his hand.
Yeah, this is put down, absolutely thumped back at Holder. Bit of self-preservation as much as anything, reminiscent of that one that Ian Holland actually held on to. It's almost just hit the hand before he even realised it.
Yeah, it did. In fact, hit the thick part of the palm, and that can hurt. He apologized for it. That'll hurt and sting for a little bit, for sure. Luckily, it wasn't the web.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. The fact that that kind of ice spray, the magic spray is coming out, indicates obviously no cuts. Always worry about that, don't you? That area between the thumb and forefinger. Captain's such a key man for the Knight Riders. Make them more than tough in that part of the world, and such a fantastic cricketer and a leader and an icon of the Caribbean game. The last thing they'd want is to lose his remaining overs. Should be okay. Did enjoy Mitchell Owen apologising, saying, okay, Jason. Now here is our VTEX leading run scorers for season 4. Mitch Owen right up there, he's in second. Only Leandre Pretorius past him, and Andre Fletcher getting himself into the top 5 this evening, consistent without any really big scores this season. Good news, Holder is all set to go. And that will be runs, and 5 of them, because it will be given as a wide. Extravagant movement down the leg side. Keeper Jamar Hamilton, no chance at all.
Yeah, I got a feel for the keeper there. He stepped out and tried to cramp him up for room. And I'm bowling going too fine. But this man, the Spice Man, played a beautiful knock today. Took a while. He took 10 or 11 deliveries before he faced his first ball in the innings, and by the time he got to face his first ball, he only lost 2 wickets.
Clothed and hit so poor he doesn't actually carry to that short boundary where there's 2 men sets. See all the team analysts work on all the different batters, because the remarkable field sets. Long on mid-wicket, right on the edge of the circle is very straight, and then the deep mid-wickets alongside it. But now for Steve Smith, it's a completely different field. Only the one man in the deep on the leg side, and the other protections out in the offside, a deep backward point, a wide slip in place for the catching opportunity too. And Smith has hit it straight to mid-wicket. It goes in and goes out. Put down by Ali Khan into the team, and he can't hold on.
That should be taken. That was straight into his hands there. Dived forward towards it with a little bit of momentum. Wasn't able to cushion the shot, which is coming at a little bit of force as well, and hence bounced out of his hands literally. Yeah, I can understand the frustration there.
Yeah, at this level, that's got to be taken. Picked up, and because it's so short, it'll go all the way. And that will not increase the quality of Jason Holder's mood right now. They got the single off the drop catch. The next ball goes for 6. 17 for none. The 406 of the competition.
stepped out and responded well to that preemptive action from Mitch Owen. Bowled the ball shot into his body, didn't allow him to free his arms. Despite that, he hit with the wind and hit it for a 6.
Narayan will bowl his second. I have to expect all of the spin to be bowled from that top end this evening with a much bigger leg side boundary. Just wonder how many will they give him in this power play. Clearly the prize assets, and Smith almost looks set to just be content with playing out his overs. Do you go all 3 back-to-back in the power play from that end with Narayan?
It will. I think it's going to be dictated by how this over goes. I reckon if he bowls a good over here, probably gets a wicket this over, then he probably will come back for his third. But it will make sense to keep 2 of his overs in the middle overs as well, because he's such a wicket taker. You want to preserve those overs for another point in the game.
It really is a fascinating battle. It's like a mini piece of Test cricket in the middle of a T20. One more look at the 6 from the final ball of the previous over. Not really timed at all, but because he gets it up to the shorter side, 190 feet, he gets it away for 6, and we've now had 400. And they'll continue to come. Don't rule out 600 being hit maybe this season if we can keep flying. Now, short leg's going to come in under the helmet. The Knight Riders and Holder really on the attack.
The silly point, short leg is such a Knight Riders thing, eh? Across franchises in the world, they always end up having a short leg. We've seen this time and again. Bit of banter there as well.
This is just brilliant view, and you can't take your eyes off this. 5 consecutive dots on every trick out of the bag. This one going away from Smith.
Yeah, 1 ball to go. Let's add another 5 dot balls to this kitty.
To the call immediately, but only be the single, so robbed of a maiden, but another fantastically tight over from the most economical bowler. It's 18 for none. Gonna have to go some to protect this record. 5 from 5, the freedom against the Knight Riders across Cognizant MLC history.
Yeah, the Knight Riders find themselves with this kind of a head-to-head record against more than one team. I think even against MI New York, they're 6 of 6 and haven't won a game against them. It's the same story here. Wow.
Yeah, and with individual head-to-head struggles like that, you can see why the Knight Riders haven't ever made the playoffs in MLC history. Are somewhat piling pressure upon themselves, the freedom, to make sure they pick up the runs at the other end. Might have just come into this thinking, okay, if Sunil Narayan bowls 4 overs for 15, as long as we don't lose a wicket, we'll back ourselves off the other 16 to get the remaining 175 or so. It's a brave tactic, particularly when Smith is not really anything like his fluent best at the moment this season.
Yeah, that shot was all hands, wasn't it? Yeah, the ball didn't come as well. It's almost like a golf swing.
We'll get the single, and that gets Owen back on strike. Such a tightly fought table this season, isn't it? You'll see it here on the Lexus team standings. Who are your final four, Robin, do you reckon?
Nope. It's a ball outside the off stump, and I choose to leave it.
I reckon the Unicorns do look good for at least the top four.
Yeah, Unicorns have momentum going their way, and a pretty great net run rate as well.
Real power, brute force, in fact, and look out in the crowd. A flat 6. Tracer bullet from Owen.
Yeah, you can't bowl that to this man. He's got so much power. He will not let it go. My word, he connected that. Listen to that sound off the bat. If there was anyone sitting on that chair. Whoa! That ricocheted back into the ground after hitting the seats. You can only imagine the power.
Given as a wide, and Holder not happy about it at all. Again, charging down the track.
Yeah, slower ball into the deck. Saw him stepping out. Jamar not happy with that call at all. He's wrong about it. It is a wide.
Cloth this time, straight to long on. Robin Pell will tidy up. He's been awesome to watch when he gets going. This is match 5. All sorts of records at one stage were under threat. Chris Gale's all-time record in T20 cricket, 175, looked like it could have gone. Some of the stroke play here from Mitchell Owen.
Absolutely divine. He just hammered the ball to all parts of the park. He seriously threatened Chris Gale's record there. Just sliding down, I suppose.
Yeah, no interest in the review. It looked pretty full. I think the indication from Smith was there was something off the under edge. Still no signal from the umpire, so we'll be given as runs. Given as runs, maybe just a feather of bats on that one. The angle possibly forcing it down alongside it. Just like this matchup, don't you? Holder to Owen. Field on the leg side gets even more interesting. 2 straight mid-wickets, both in the circle. A deep mid-wicket over one of their shoulders and the long on behind. They know his strong zone. He still tries hitting it there anyway. Nice little cat and mouse play. 11 from the over, 29 for none.
What a battle it's been in these first 4 overs of the Lexus power play. And like we saw in match 16 when these two teams met in LA, Sunil Narine is going to bowl a 3rd consecutive over. Holder did it when they were defending 108. Today they're defending 192. And he dismissed Owen in that game. It was a similar delivery to that one, Danny Morrison.
Well, I did tell our producer, he did ask the question, would you bowl him another one? Danny, your captain, I said, yeah, I'll give him 3. Watch this. Oh, it's a cracker. That's why there's a bit of protection. You think about what Smith's about. Oh, that is a peach. Give yourself a little bit of room and you ask for danger against this fellow. But I do understand, you mount the pressure and suddenly that required just keeps going up and up. And you said, look, we don't want to get out, so we're going to deny Sunil Narayan, but it cost you. There you go. Let's just take one and be happy. Milk him around if we can. This is the biggie. This is the showdown that Smith's got off strike. And we just showed that dismissal of Mitch Owen. Let's see if he can produce another one of these wicket deliveries that he got him out earlier in the season with.
And Danny, I reckon here Steve Smith was thinking about turning this one down as well. He just thought there, then he looked back at Mitch Owen. Yeah, he was gone. Owen wants this. So does Narayan. Fielders there and waiting and takes it. Narayan 2-0. Owen.
Tromp left it late. I think he couldn't quite pick it up. I don't think he saw it, whether it was the lights or just the backdrop of the stadia here at Grand Prairie. He definitely left it late. But no wonder there's high fives everywhere, because the plan has worked. Little floater up there, and Owen took the bait and said, I can't wait any longer. Captain, I've got to go more. That is a cracker. Diving forward, he went late and is evicted for dismissal. Great stuff. See you later, Mr. Arm for 17. It's 31 for 1.
Andrews House, 83 unbeaten against SF, but single-digit scores in 4 out of 6 innings this season, so it's been a roller coaster. Narayan also removed him in that game. And again, Danny, it was also from around the wicket where Narayan is now.
All the plans, they watch so much of each other as opposition and know what they're about to do. Now watch this. This is the third over. Cries a catch, and he was late to get out of the box to evict the Cognizant clutch catch of note.
My word, that's some timing to get underway.
Yeah, renowned for it. Andres House. Lovely bit of timing and placement to get underway.
Short leg is in place. Now leg slip is in place. Narayan ripped through the gate of House in that game in LA. Leg slip, slip, short leg. Cricket, I love you. Won't get him this time. What an over. Liberty, 36 for 1.
I'll fear the beard, as he certainly has over a long period of time, as Sunil Narayan. Once again, the magician coming to the party.
Mitch Owen, quiet day for him. He looked menacing the way he began against the pace, but Sunil Narayan again. Can't keep that man out of the game. 9 power play wickets now this season.
Well, I was having a right little stand-up fight with Michael O'Dwyer, our producer, at the back of the commentary box. He goes, now listen, you're captain, would you give him another? I said, mate, you've got to get people out. Is there any way you're going to stop this? Because you've got Owen and Smith there, so dangerous. If you lead them in for 6, 7, 8 overs, the game can run away from you. Time for Russell.
But because of that, Danny, and you think about some other games, Nicholas Puran, for example, committed to just blocking out Narain. Another school of thought, or people would be surprised at this shot, that he actually took on Narain, given that that was his last over.
And way bigger out there to the eastern terrace. Massive side of the ground. It takes some hitting. Geez, it's a good catch from Trump. Really is. Big high fives everywhere because they know how valuable that wicket is of Mitch Owen.
This is another chance, not an easy one, but one that is poached. The Knight Riders are well and truly on top.
Don't often see this from Smith. Taking it on, but that sort of stroke, he's normally stays a bit safer in the game. Furious with himself because he's gobbled up 17 deliveries. And he's decided with pace on, he knew it straight away, toe of the blade. And Saif Badar, that is a good catch too in the night sky. Bye-bye, Mr. Smith. Gone for 8 off 17. 37 for 2 now.
One Kiwi replaces another. Rachin Ravindra in for Mark Chapman. Rest of the season. Had a highly impactful 2025. 11 innings, striking at 170 plus with 263 runs. So good memories for Ravindra in this Cognizant MLC. And immediately it's also Danny a wicket for Andrew Russell, who's gone past 10 now. I think he's at 11.
Good on him. Now this is a challenge for Ravindra. Coming into the side, as you mentioned, for Mark Chapman. So he did the pitch report with Andrew Leonard earlier in the day, and he starts with a lovely piece of timing through that onside, the biggest side of Grand Prairie here. Hot off a test series with the Black Caps in England against the Poms there in the UK. That's what he's been doing there in the United Kingdom in red ball cricket. So the transfer to white ball cricket in terms of his basics of playing, very similar of course, but it is a different thought process. Have graphics been working downstairs, Nicole? With the hashtag? Hashtag Saif Catch. A great pair of hands. Sounded good off the willow, but went so high in the night sky, too much bottom hand. And Saif Badar with a Saif Catch.
That was actually one of your better ones.
Up at Grandad.
Yes, got him. Ali Khan, second attempt. It is 12 wickets for Andrew Russell now this season.
Hoorah to those in purple. Come back with the dynamicism of Andre Russell. He's been in good touch as Rachin Ravindra in Test cricket of late, but now the white ball under lights, extra pace, extra bounce, and Ali Khan gets lucky there that the ball popped up clean. Didn't spill out to the side and go to ground. And it is the end of Ravindra. Short and sweet, out for 4, and the Freedom now lose their third at 41 here.
12 wickets for Andre Russell, 12 for Sunil Narain. The Knight Riders stalwarts. Had an excellent Cognizant MLC season. This man been quiet. Coming in for Mukhtar Ahmed in the last few games. Needs to get his team now out of a compromising position.
Yes, they're in a hole and a half. The Freedom. We've got House, who's only just got out there himself. Suddenly, you lose one, you lose two, you lose three, in fact.
$41 for 3. Oh, a bit of aggression. Love it.
$192 for 8's looking pretty steep at this stage for the Freedom. They've got to go at almost 11s from here now. Yeah, crazy old T20, eh? You're none for 31, and all of a sudden you're 3 for 41.
Ali Khan, another one of those faces you're familiarized with the Knight Riders franchise. 4th innings bowling, still wicketless in the 2026 season, but has had a few economical spells. Missed the last couple of games, is back now for Carmel LaRue.
Good time for Ali Khan to come on. Sometimes he starts with a new ball, but look at this. Extra pace and effort from Andre Russell on the bounce, the undoing of Rachin Ravindra. And Ali Khan with the palm up and can get the rebound. Yeah, it was humming through. Flashing blade, and well done, Ali Khan. Yeah, everyone's leaping. Look at is that Shadley. And Skulkbait getting airborne. Yeah, they're all fizzing. They're up and pumped, they're LA Knight Riders.
I keep thinking about Danny to the very first wicket of Mitch Owen. And if he's in the dressing room now reflecting on this shot, as saying, I shouldn't have played that, or I should have committed more. And then, of course, Smith and Ravindra followed. Almost like when Fletcher got out in the first innings, then they had the collapse.
Yeah, and then you produce something like this. There's Andre Russell at star quality. But yeah, I think he just started to feel the pressure, Steve Smith, of 17 or 16 balls. He gets out in the 17th and he hadn't got double figures. So he was starting to feel the pressure of the scoreboard and suffered in the end.
Remitly's speedy delivery. He's been quick this season, Ali Khan. The channel, Danny.
Well, he's just so precise, isn't he? He's always at the stumps. He's around off stump, middle and off, and he's just always at you. And so there is the cat. Anything around off stump, normally would put that away. You'd have to think Smith. There's the miscue because he's felt the pressure of the scoreboard and gets a toe of the blade, trying to fetch it a bit outside off and go to the small side of the ground on the west side. This is good stuff. This is good stuff from the LA Knight Riders. Their tails are well and truly up here. Are LAKR pumped. It's what you need. Wickets doing the trick.
It's been an over filled with Remitly's speedy deliveries from Ali Khan. Gotten up to 140 this over, that one 138. Into movement back into Ghost. Get to folks, you can't underscore what Dwayne Bravo and Jason Holder have done with Sunil Narain this season. Just to put things into context, for the first 3 years of the MLC, Narain bowled 6 power play overs and had 1 single wicket. they've almost remodeled the best bowler in the world to have him contributing in the first 6. He's got 9 wickets this season, the most of anyone by far. And to his credit, Danny, as well, he's worked on a new delivery that's getting the outswing away from the right-hander. So everyone deserves credit in different ways. .46 for 3.
Well, I've said this about a lot of quality players over a long period of time in T20 on the circuit. You've got to look to keep developing your game. You have to. You have to keep subtly evolving. Not a lot, not big stuff, but just subtly and enough.
Six games in 3 days. Where else in the world could you get that much value? I'm begging you guys, tickets.majorleaguecricket.com. Be part of this experience. Danny Morrison will be here, and if you show up here, you'll personally meet him.
Oh, look, I'll sign everything for you. Bring your bats, your balls. Got it all. Got the pens. It's here. Didn't you have one of these? You had one of these, didn't you? Those cards? Again, spot on.
MVP cards, folks. We're going to be having a Danny Morrison special edition. He's going to sign and give away to you on the weekend. Along with his phone number, you can reach him anytime. Just tickets.majorleaguecricket.com. Full access to Danny and the action.
Yeah, MVP's Ed. Look, get your limited first edition cards now. Your Q card, get on it, do it. Yeah. Exciting new initiative. Involvement with the player cards. First time this season. Exciting.
What about your credit card? Half a chance. Would you share that one, Danny? Credit card?
Sadly maxed out. Got to get another one, truly. But yeah, my daughter gets married in late September, and it's very expensive, as a lot of parents will appreciate. Daughter's getting married. There's a nice little flick. So they need a lot from Malanta. You can hang in there with Gous. Feeling something's got to give here. 2 for 8 from Russell. And then Narayan 1 for 11 got rid of Mitch Owen. So you think here Ali Khan, are they going to get after Ali Khan? His next over? Someone else can have a bowl.
Those who've been watching from earlier today will remember what Jamar Hamilton and Saif Badar brought to the innings. If you're the Freedom, you've got to stay in this. Malanta, Gous, more than capable. And you know you've got the finishing of Nikhil Chowdhury to come. Jack Edwards is there as well, who opened the batting in the last game.
Yeah, you keep saying this. Wickets, any form of cricket. There's clumps of wickets, and we thought, oh no, Knight Rider's going to get nowhere near 200. Well, look what happened. The tall towers, good stuff. Well done, Fletch. Not the gloves on. Last couple of games, that's for Hamilton. It's Jamar Hamilton with the gloves. But Spicy roaming in the outfield like a caged tiger. Some good stuff. Caught well of late. They haven't always in their brief history, the first 3 years of Cognizant MLC. So just coming to the party at the right time here. Remember, they won their 2 games here at the start in the first leg of the Knight Riders, and then went away and had an unhappy time, but bounced back at Pomona. Another Knight batter nicks those, and it would be 4 down. So fortunately for Malanta, that missed the outside edge, missed everything. As per DJ Bravo, up and out of his seat, chatting with Ali Khan. Slightly scrambled seam, but yeah, it's that lovely length. Look at that extra bounce and zip through to Hamilton.
Van Schalkwyk to come at some stage in this innings for Holder to be the 5th bowling option. He's found the boundary. It is first in 14 deliveries and much needed. 55 for 3.
The Washington Freedom, not what they expected coming into the innings. Just trying to find their way back into the contest. This will help Lehito Malanta. Just finally getting some time out in the middle. He would have guided one away to the boundary, but need plenty more where that came from. Joined by Liam Plunkett. Liam, the LA Knight Riders, they had that big total to finish. It was the big start led by that man, Jamar Hamilton and Saif Badar.
Here we go, such a powerful player. This partnership, Saif and Hamilton, 46 of 21. Such a crucial partnership that took them to that total. And now with the bowling of the LA Knight Riders, put pressure on the Freedom. It's going to be a tricky little period for these guys.
So crucial, those back end runs. And think about where the Knight Riders were, 17 for 2. Yes, Fletcher and Trump were able to put them into position. But without those two, you're not sniffing 200.
Absolutely, both train really hard. Obviously, in the nets, that's why you hit the balls. You practice as hard as all the batters. So when it comes down the back end, you can put that partnership on. 46 of 21 is outstanding. You had Trump and Fletcher 110, and that back end partnership is what took the total to 192.
And now the Freedom needs something of the sort from Lehito Malanta and Andres Gels, two American wicket keepers out in the middle.
Excellent bowling by Ali Khan. Good rhythm. Not many, obviously, I don't think he's took a wicket yet in MLC, but he's very smooth, bowling quick. I think he's bowled the quickest ball of the tournament so far. That was Remitly's speedy delivery. These two batsmen actually play pace really well. You'll have seen them in minor league, and obviously we've seen Andreas House playing for USA. So we'll interested to see how they navigate the speed of Ali Khan.
Yeah, Lehito Malanta hasn't had too many opportunities in Major League Cricket with the bat, but in minor league cricket has a strike rate just under 130 and an average of 30. So he's someone who is able to score runs and does score them in a hurry. Problem is he just hasn't seen much game time. He's been batting at number 8. Very different from his usual position at 1, 2, 3, or even 4.
Crazy shots like that. I'm not sure how quickly he's going to score, but it's a different look facing that new ball with the gaps. Obviously only 2 people outside the circle. When you come in the back end, obviously fielders are spread. Just looking at Andrews House here. Excellent player. Honestly, he does remind me of Josh Butler. This is 83 off 50 in match 15 against the Unicorns. Plays all around the ground. This year's also worked on the scoop and scored some runs behind the wicket. Always looking to improve his game. And obviously he's such a powerful player for the Freedom. Hopefully he can come into the game today.
Brilliant over, bluing from Ali Khan. He's missed out on a couple games in LA. Talked to him a couple times and he was just frustrated. He was itching to get in, and you can see why. He's healthy for the first time in years. He's bowling absolutely rapidly.
Yeah, sometimes as a bowler you can feel in great rhythm, bowl the speed of light and the wickets are not there. Sometimes you can struggle and that first ball of the tournament's a half volley and gets hit straight to cover. Cricket's obviously makes you feel a certain way, but he's running in, he's doing it for his team, he's bowling excellent. He's only gone for 6 off nearly 2 overs here, so he's doing a fantastic job.
Got one too full, and Lehito Malanta won't miss out on this in the gap and finds a good way to close the 9th over, 60 for 3.
The thing when you're bowling rockets, it comes off the bat quick. He had a bit outside the line here, we just waited. Good balance, but it's a lot of width, and he's not going to miss out on that. He's very good through the offside, showing his skill. Missed out on a few, but that one he definitely didn't. Rolled away for 4 runs.
Yeah, he's in instead of Mukhtar Ahmed, so there is some responsibility to put on this left-hander. And it is about avoiding those clumps, Liam, and just trying to find a way to get that red line to ascend and just challenge what is the blue. But when we look at the LAKR bowling lineup, it's so difficult, especially their pace department. You couple that with Narayan, you run out of options of where to score.
Yeah, you do, and you can't just take your time here. You have to score. There's a good score on the board, so you can't give yourself too much time. You need to get in, yes, but also you need boundaries. You need to start scoring. You need to build that partnership, so it gives the back end in your batting lineup a chance.
And there's the 12th fielder. To it as straight as you like and right into the base of middle stump.
So unfair as a batsman, hitting straight down the ground. What a beautiful shot. That's an extra fielder, middle stump. Great hands. Obviously the ting bills fly off.
I never thought I'd hear Liam Plunkett say it's an unfair game for the batters. Never thought that was going to come out. Wasn't in my bingo card this season. Change of angle for Jason Holder. And this is what the Knight Riders, especially Holder, and under his stewardship, they've done so well. They just keep changing the plans to the batters, and they never let them settle.
So much experience with the guys, Russell, Holder, Narayan. They've played all around the world in all different competitions. They're very savvy, very experienced, so they know what they're doing. And obviously when they do execute the strategy, it's so hard to take them down. It's been outstanding. Obviously Narayan's so special and backing up by these two great bowlers.
And you can just see him just slowing things down as well. Just not letting the batters settle into a rhythm. Picked up from Alanta. It is a gap. He hasn't hit it quite well enough to race away. But right now, any runs from Alanta are crucial. As he continues to build, though Freedom will continue to gain confidence.
Yeah, I agree to your point that you've just made. I think how slow Jason Holder is just taking a second, chatting. As a batter, you don't want that. You want to feel bat and ball. Just looking at the shot there, the old Brian Lara flick over mid-wicket. Excellent shot. Didn't go to the boundary, but it's a good sign for him. A boundary or two here and picked up a 2. Hopefully he can get moving now.
Top edge. Fielder comes around. And Ali Khan drops it, and he's palmed it over the rope. It will be 4. The Knight Riders had done everything right. And when they needed to capitalize, they've missed out.
Had to go for the little flick over the keeper, short fine leg, but gets a massive edge on that. Straight to Ali Khan, who was tracking back. All drops it, but also punches it over the ropes. The guys will be disappointed with that. That could have been a big wicket to stop the momentum of the Freedom in this partnership.
And Ali Khan, he'd missed out on the last couple of contests. He's wanting to capitalize on his moments, and he did it with the ball. He was bowling brilliantly. But that's a huge moment in the game. You take another wicket, you claw into this middle order, the Freedom. That man knows how important those drops can be. You can see it on his face right there. How many runs will that cost the LA Knight Riders? Nicely guided from Alanta. He plays that stroke so well through the offside. It's an absolute carpet. He's picked the gap and found 4.
Oh, nice over pitch, and it's just a punch through the offside. As a bowler, you want to bite down on your tongue and you want to say to the previous ball, that's on you, but it's not. It's on the bowler. You have to let that go, get to your top of your mark and try and execute. Jason Holder is normally really good at that. I think he's shown his frustration there. He's too nice to swear, but obviously he's frustrated.
Were you too nice, Liam?
Always very friendly, very friendly. It's never nice to drop a catch, so it is frustrating. You want to pick up them crucial wickets.
Tucked around the corner. Should just be a couple of runs. It will be 2. It ended up being an expensive over to finish. 13 comes off of the 10th. It's 73 for 3. And everyone will get that refreshment. Not the start, the freedom we're after. Andres Coast and Lihiru Malanta out there in the middle. Just trying to bat together. They're still batting to come, but they need a partnership. They need a platform to accelerate off of.
Absolutely. Obviously, partnership here can change the game, but it needs to start scoring quickly. They still need what they need, 120 off 10 overs here. Looking at the bowling here, Narayan outstanding again, only gone for 11 off 3. Holder a little bit expensive, but a drop catch off him. Russell outstanding, 2 from 14. Ali Khan was fast and furious in the 2 overs he bowled.
Fast and furious are what the Freedom expect from their 2 openers. Half chance early, another half chance. That's probably more so a drop. Mitch Owen tried to get going. And then Mitch Owen hold out. It's Matthew Tromp out there, first Major League 50. Able to come down with 1. Steve Smith tried to get in on the act, tried to keep the runs flowing, but he couldn't even break the shackles. Found Saif Badar. Rachan Ravindra into the team. Ali Khan palmed one off the carom, takes it that time. Not been a day to be him with the hands, and this partnership's brewing. And this is the one Ali Khan's gonna want to look away from. In and out and over the rope. $120 from the final 10. Liam, something's gonna have to change dramatically here for the Freedom.
Yeah, they have. Obviously, you've got Malanta who's on 25 now, just dropped him and Andres House. They need to put this partnership on. Then the guys coming in need to pretty much go from ball 1. It's not easy because the bowling we just talked about is fantastic. You still got overs left from Narayan and Russell, who are in good form here.
Ben Skalkovic still without an over in this contest, so his over is going to be crucial as we come down the stretch here. 4 to go, and you can see DJ Bravo just telling his troops how they should go along the last 10 overs of this contest. Liam, we've talked so much about how this contest is so close, the whole competition in and of itself. We'll just have a look here at the Lexus points table. Washington Freedom sitting at 4th. If the Knight Riders win by 25 runs or more, well, they'll jump straight to 2nd place. That's how tight everything is, Liam.
As a fan now and not as a player, it's great to see. It's great for the supporters to turn up. Everyone's in with a sniff. The cricket's been outstanding. But yeah, it's so tight. Run rate's so important. Every time you play, you need to win these games. You want to be the teams who head to Auckland to play in the playoffs and the final.
Should be some event that's Oakland, the playoffs there for the first time ever. And for the first time tonight, we see Shati van Schalkwijk. He's had such a great year. I think most of us thought he was going to open the bowling, but this is his specialty. The slower balls, the cutters in this period.
I think every year he's improved, to be honest with you. And obviously he was outstanding for USA in the World Cup, but I think his skill set's improved. He bowls the ball better in terms of the way he holds it, and the off-cutters and the grippers are actually getting purchased off the pitch. So I think year by year he's getting older, but he's improving.
And you can see it at all levels, yes, the World Cup, yes, Major League, we'd even going all the way down to minor league. Had 2 4-wicket hauls, one to start the year, one to close the year, and one of them was what they call a double hat trick, 4 wickets from 4 balls. His economy rate went down as well, under 6. for the Seattle Thunderbolts. Batters hitting down the ground will be hitting into the wind. And it's not an easy game, cricket. You know this, Liam. And it's when it's not going your way, they say it's really not going your way. There's one for Ali Khan, in and out. Jason Holder there. This one, he was able to take it, claim it. Jason Holder saying, thank you so much. And then won't be getting a thank you for this one, Liam.
I don't think he's angry, he's just giving encouragement. That's what it is. He's just ecstatic.
Bang. But has he got enough? You bet he has. Anders Kraus, even if it's slightly into the wind, is going to find 6 runs.
Excellent. Advances down the pitch. Just 1 or 2 steps. And if you get it wrong, Shadley does, it's just going to stick in that wicket and stay in the pitch. It's there to hit. Big hit, 81 meters into the wind, over Tromp's head. Bravo is not happy with that.
Again, similar regions, and again it's gone all the way. 2 and 2 for Anders Kraus.
I think here the way he's missing out, it's not short enough, it's not full enough to be a good slow ball. What that is, it's in between length and it just sits up and it's there to hit. So you have to ask yourself, how do I execute? Am I pulling down on my front arm enough to bowl it short enough? Am I looking in the right place to bowl it full enough? Don't be in between, because that's what goes the distance.
Anders Kraus and Shadley van Schalkwyk know each other quite well. Played a couple of seasons in minor league cricket together for the Seattle Thunderbolts, and both represent the USA T20 side. Did it at the World Cup. Changing the field now as well. Jason Holder been sent to long off. There is a long on as well. Where does he go? Where would you go, Shadley? Hit for 2 6s? Where would you go, Liam? What would you tell Shadley?
You're back your best ball still. On speed, top of the stumps, use that leg side field, and also the keeper's up to give him a bit more pressure to the batsman.
Top of the stumps, like you mentioned. And real key, Jamar Hamilton up the stumps, forcing him inside his crease.
That's the thing. Sometimes it's like bowling heavy cutters top of the length, hard length, and it's hard to hit. Even cross seam, wobble seam on this pitch with that boundary is not easy to hit. Let them hit you off your length because the pressure's on the batsman's team, on the batting side. So anything short, full, they're going to go after it. Stick to your length, be strong with it, be disciplined.
Well played. Lahiru Malanta, really clever. Spotted, fine leg inside the ring. It didn't matter where he was in the end because it sailed all the way to close over 11. 94 for 3.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be hit hard, it needs to be timed, and that's what he does. Gets down on the one knee, that little flick over, looks a bit like Kumar Sangakkara with that shot. Beautiful little shot with the wind into the stand. Excellent shot.
Yeah, Shadley was just there with the ball in hand, but we have 2 of his special guests here in the crowd. Now, Shadley is originally from Seattle, and back in Seattle where this family used to live, Shadley was actually one of their coaches. So I assume that you're a pace bowler. How was it like working with Shadley, and how good of a mentor was he?
He was my favorite coach. He was like a really calm coach, really helpful coach. He got my pace up. He also helped me with my batting some way or the other. It was really nice with him. I still talk to him. He gives me tickets to the matches. We talk a lot. Yesterday I met him at the LAKR meet and greet. It was nice. So yeah, it's wonderful having him as a coach.
Yeah, and how do you feel like having such a good mentor for your son here, and that too, being someone as world-class as Shadley?
It's really nice, actually. It's good to see him being available for him. Even like he said, he's approachable. He talks to him time to time. Just yesterday, I was texting with him. he needs some advice, and he said, yeah, post MLC he's going to make himself available to talk to him. So he's really amazing. Even though he's based out of Seattle and we are out here, he's still just equally approachable. I wish someday he moves here so he's out here physically as well. But until then, he's just available great.
Yeah, and what's your favorite thing to work on with Coach Shadley?
Increasing my pace. Back then, I did one-on-ones with him. We used heavy ball. He used to help me, and it really got my pace up. And not just a little, my pace really got really quick because of him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Shadley is one of the nicest people I've ever met, but it's so good to see him talk and help so many people just all over the world. I mean, now originally in Seattle, now here in Texas, and I'm sure there's so many others he's inspiring.
Shadley, a player's favourite, a fan's favourite, a student's favourite, absolute legend of a bloke. He'd be disappointed with the last over. What he's doing, he's changing the lives of young students. What a great guy, mate.
He's really built that community up in Seattle, and kind of a trifecta of Seattle Thunderbolts. Lito Malanta, Andres Jos both coached up in Seattle for a period of time with Shadley. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous from Andres Jos, straight down the ground.
Kept his shape, kept his posture, and just punched it. Not far off being a good Yorker, but slightly missed and hit the middle of the bat of Andreas House, and he goes 91 meters. Great shot from the guy. He's looking good here, mate. He's taking his time, but he's looking in good spirits.
Played so much cricket here, Andres Jos, especially this past minor league season as a member of Kings 11 Dallas. Averaged 74 across 6 innings with a strike rate of 168. So he loves batting here, and he's bringing it to the Freedom tonight.
Obviously one of the best bowlers of T20 cricket the world's ever seen, giving his advice. Obviously head coach, but obviously in terms of bowling, no better person to speak to and get advice from DJ Bravo. So he's looking like he's speaking to himself there, mate. He's a little bit angry and confused. What's going on out there?
Well, such a commanding position. You look at what's required now, 91 from 51. That looks a bit more achievable than the 120 we're looking at from 60. And somehow now the runs are flowing, Liam. There's a period of time where both Jos and Malanta were just stuck out there on the crease for periods of time.
It does have took the time. Obviously a few plays and misses, but then there's a few drops as well, which give them a second life and a third life. Malanta looking good, 33 off 19. Andreas House is looking good. So yeah, this massive partnership. Catches are very important. Don't drop big guy catches and create this partnership, because the guys are looking very good now.
Oh, perfect Yorker. It's dug out nicely from Malanta. And they're going to get 2 with the bigger pocket in the ground. And this is what happens, isn't it? Momentum's so funny. There's one point the Knight Riders are up and about, and right now everyone just seemingly shrugs shoulders down, and the Freedom are finding 2s with relative ease.
You can notice a shift straight away. When they're up and the ball is taking wickets and the catches are being held, everyone's buzzing around. But in the field now, when you're under the pump, can you be that guy in the field to do something special, a special catch and a run out? Just give that energy back to your team.
Excellently played. Again, really crafty from Malanta, recognizing where the fielders were. Fine leg had just been moved inside the ring, and didn't matter that it was a slower ball. Close at 12, it's 109 for 3.
Oh, what a contest we have in our hands. Got to give you a lot of credit, Rob, on a tapper. I don't like doing this. but you called it. You said we're in for a thriller, and I think at this stage, with 8 overs to go, that's exactly what it's lining up to be. Malantha's played with innovation and a lot of freedom, had that little bit of fortune with the drop chance off Ali Khan. But now, is this over going to be the one that will decide the game? As Holder decides he can wait no longer, he has to bring back his trump card of Sunil Narine.
You know what they say, fortune favors the brave. Malantha has been just that. He's been brave with the shot selection, and the risk has worked in his favor, and so the fortune.
He's been exceptional, hasn't he? Not just tonight, all throughout the season. At times, close to unplayable.
Absolutely on the money, almost all the time. In fact, all the time. He's barely ever missed. He's just there. Look at the grouping. Doesn't leave good length. The GOAT of T20 cricket bowling. He's only getting better with age.
They're going to take all the time in the world over this over because they need to break the partnership. It's grown both in terms of quantity but also in terms of strike rate. Now we're at 69 off 39. I think if you offered the freedom 5 off the over, they'd be more than happy with it. Can they survive?
Great to see the batting card looks like and who the Freedom have coming up next. They have Edwards, Chaudhary, who's done really well. Hina, Holland, the bowlers. They can play with a certain amount of risk because they need 82 of 44 deliveries here. And both Malantha and House are batting exceptionally well. 40 of 23 for Malantha, 36 of 22 for House. Edwards and Chaudhary. Now, I think are going to be pivotal if they're going to go through. But this is going to be a humdinger of a finish. Inkling.
Nicely guided into the offside. House happy with just the single. It will leave Malantha just one to work against Sunil Narine with more evidence of just how brilliant he's been. Brilliant grouping. And certainly every single side treating him with a huge amount of reverence and caution. Could not believe we saw Steve Smith turn that single down. He's going to take all the time he wants here, Sunil Narine. He's got one ball left. Can he break the partnership? His final one of the night. Beauty, another exceptional spell. Finishes with 1 for 14. But Malantha not displeased. 1-1-12 for 3. Great to watch and great to see the bowlers also getting their way up here in Grand Prairie.
Yeah, it's nice, and I think irrespective of which ground or venue you play, Sunil Narine will be as impressive, as destructive.
Yeah, it's really exciting to be here in the crowd. And what is a cricket match if you can't see any Nepalese fans here in the crowd? I have a whole crew with me, and they're absolutely delighted to be here. It is their first match here, and how are you enjoying it so far?
We are literally enjoying a lot. We are enjoying like every moment. This is the first time I'm watching game in the stadium, and this is like dream come true moment for me.
Yeah, and how different is it watching cricket in Nepal and having that whole culture there and coming here to America and seeing a little bit of that culture starting to grow?
I mean, like, it feels really well to watch the game. Like, it doesn't matter what I watch the game, but whenever I watch it, I really enjoy it. So it's a great energy here.
Yeah, amazing. And I mean, you have a LAKR jersey, a flag, and he has a Washington Freedom. What team are you guys supporting?
I'm supporting LA.
talking about LA, there's another wicket, so we'll go up to you guys.
Massive moment in the game, and Colin Munro holds his nerve. Andreas Kraus can't
TV
believe
umpire
it.
director, we have an umpire
We will
review for
have
a
a
fair
check.
catch. I'll check the feet for fair delivery. Best angle for the catch, please. Thank you. Keep rolling through. Clearly taken inside. Keep rolling through. Yeah, no touch to the Toblerone. Keep rolling, please. Keep rolling. Yeah, the state's got complete control. Thank you. Ready to make my decision to the screen.
Andries Kraus has got to go. Good catch, well judged, just inside the rope by Colin Munro. He's gone for 37. Freedom 112 for 4.
Middle. Got my right arm real
Nikhil Chowdhury to the crease at number 6. Certainly do have a barnstormer on our hands here. Game's ebbed and flowed really nicely, and the 71-run partnership is broken. Worked into the leg side. 2, the call immediately. Don't need to call 2 because that's going to fly for 4. What a start for Chowdhury.
A sweet little shot that from Chowdhury. First ball whipped away on the leg side. Looked like he pulled a cutter there. It was indeed a cutter. But he met that so sweetly. Boy, oh boy, that's a good shot. What a way to get off the mark.
Yeah, with the required run rates, let's get down to Anika Kalan.
Yeah, talking about the Nepal fans, they're so excited to be here. A wicket has just fallen, but I see that there's 2 different flags here. One is LAKR, one is Washington Freedom. But the Nepal jersey also red and blue. I mean, which one are you guys supporting?
See, the color match is like both. At the end, we're supporting the cricket. We love every player. We love the player from both teams. We've been watching of them growing up. They're doing well. It's like a dream come true, like a bucket list hit it. Like, we're enjoying every moment, to be honest. Like, we love them all. We love them playing. We are so happy to be here and see our jersey is matching. Our support remains immense for both of the team, and hopefully the cricket wins at the end. Yeah, we love cricket.
Yeah, we absolutely love that you guys are enjoying it here. And talking about enjoying, I mean, you guys can't see him, but I can hear him. Lenny's upstairs right now. Do you guys want to say hi? Sorry, Lenny, up to you, another wicket.
Wickets do keep coming. Big moments in the game. 1 brings 2, and both the set men are gone. Another good catch held by Hamilton, and Khan's got 2 in the over.
Yeah, LAKR would actually want Anika to be on air, I suppose. He's been on air for 3 balls. He's got 2 wickets. Ali Khan making up for those drop catches. Dismissing both the set batters. Lahiru Milanta goes for 40. 117 for 5, Freedom.
That's legs up. Hold this right arm round. 2 deliveries left to the over.
Well, such flexibility to this freedom order, but I don't think you or I expected it to be Dorshus in next at number 7. Maybe wanting that left-hand, right-hand combination to continue, so no Edwards or Pinar yet. This topsy-turvy contest continues to ebb and flow both ways. What an over from Ali Khan. Back with pace on. 2 wickets in the over and a hint of aggression to go with it.
Here's a look at the last wicket again. Lanta trying to play positively. This time going straight to Hamilton. This is under his house. Hit the ball more higher than farther. And a nice catch from Colin Munro.
I like the celebration too, gave it the C. C for catch, that's out. Brilliant over. 2 wickets in it. 117 for 5. And we're going to get back down to Anika.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pride for the people out there in the crowd right now. But actually, Lenny, for you, we have a bit of a cheerleading squad, don't we?
We'd love to see you back in Anfield Season 3.
See you
We
in
love
Nepal.
you all, guys. Come on.
And then you know how much we love cricket. Everywhere we go, we want to wear our Nepal's jersey and represent like how much we are passionate about cricket. We love you.
Yeah, Lenny, I mean, you have a lot of fans here in the crowd. You might have to take some time and come down and say hi to these people. But what's your favorite part about Lenny? How exciting is it to see someone?
I mean, he's so onto the Nepali cricket, and also like he supports the Nepali cricket from the very deep. So like that's why I love him so much. Hello Nepali, hello Takludai.
Okay, and just a quick hi for Lenny, everybody.
Hi, we love you. Hi.
Back to you guys upstairs.
The new king of Nepal. Andrew Leonard is the people's favorite there. Love him so much, he's grown back some hair.
Namaste to you guys. Let's get back to the cricket. Really nicely guided away. Beautifully steered by Chowdhury. Started brightly. I'm blushing up here a touch. Time to move swiftly on. Have to love the fans' love for the game. That's what it's all about. Innovation. What a start. 3 boundaries and 4 deliveries. A young batter full of confidence.
He means business, Nikhil Chaudhary. Oozes confidence. And he wants to win this. Capitalizing on every opportunity that he sees available to him. Nicely done. Got down low, picked it up. Picked that there was no short fine leg. In fact, there was a long leg fielder. But now there's a change in field. Deep square leg goes a little bit more square, and fine leg comes in, and square leg moves to short third man.
To the immediate call and get it very comfortably. One of the problems here, Robbie, for Jason Holder with going with that over from the right, you could understand why. Unless he finds a 6th bowler, Vansh Kalkvake's going to have to bowl 3 of the last 6 overs, whether that's 15, 17, 19 or 15, 18 and 20. And that's right now who the Freedom are targeting. Right up against it. Can he battle back?
Yeah, Schlagweg is he's not having the best day at the moment, but I believe a man of experience can come back strong. Interesting to see if they do have a 6th bowling option, Lenny.
I'm just trying to establish who could it be. Certainly not going to be the Spice Man. Slight batter, maybe. Squeeze in one of him. As they continue to go after Vansh Kalkvake. He'll start with a maximum door hush, and he gets it up and away.
They're in the mix, I'll tell you that. This will go down to the wire. Let's set up that ball. You've got to pitch the ball a little further up. Coachman is disappointed. Telling you, if his body was working, he'd be bowling there right now.
Yeah, so if batter bowls these little leg breaks, it'd be a risk to give him an over this late, but might have to. There's no doubt that the Freedom are going after Vansh Kalkfake. Aggressive running, and we'll get home. His 2 overs have gone for 40. With 5 remaining, it's 136 for 5. Big match in the context of the playoff picture. It's our final 4 days of the regular season. Been such an entertaining regular season too. Some of the Badgers have been scribing away and they've worked out we could still have 6 teams on 10 points each. Certain results go certain ways. Unlikely, but it is still possible. There's the Freedom. We'll be desperate to get a win here. Could you imagine that, all 6 sides at the end of the comp, all with 5 wins and 5 losses?
Is that a possibility though?
Okay, Ali Khan. He's going to bowl his 4th and final rather than save him back for his specialised death overs. Come round the wickets. Just a punch into the offside, but clever field setting, has a deep extra cover out.
Yeah, bowling to the field, much needed at this point in time. You want to have a quiet over if you are LAKR. Yeah, Russell, who's got 1 over. Holder's got 1. Schlapwick, who's got 2. And champion after the over, having a conversation with Schlapwick.
Cramps him from room, really good from Ali Khan. He's come back, hasn't he, with the bit between his teeth. Don't think he was pleased with being left out for the last few games. Back into the side, big impact this evening.
Yeah, he has. You know, it obviously upset him that he was not sharp on the field, so he wants to make it up with his bowling, and he's doing so. He's some clarity before he bowls the next ball. He's looking now to long off.
Pace off this time, great variation. Now back in the Oakland Coliseum, we saw as dramatic a finish as we've seen across 4 seasons of the MLC. And this man pulled it right out of the fire from the 240th and final delivery. Like 27 off 19, but it was that last ball that we'll never forget.
Yeah, what's been impressive about Nikhil is his positive intent and the fire to win. Though TSK got a hat-trick in that over, Akeal Hussain got a hat-trick. He kept believing. And then when he needed 5 of the last ball, smoked to 6.
Really good over this one. In fact, it's been an exceptional spell. Likely to keep talking about Sunil Narayan all season, but the bounce back from Ali Khan. Just 2 deliveries left from his set of 4. He's got 2 for 17.
Would be great if Ali can finish strong. Would be great also if Chaudhary can hit at least a boundary in the next couple of balls. Make the game more interesting.
Really close, and a pump of the fists from Ali Khan, celebrating a dot ball. Nikhil Chaudhary will say it's outside the guideline. Umpire Brathwaite will say, well, you've moved across before the point of delivery.
He tried to pull his leg back in. If you saw him, he tried to pull his foot back in as the ball crossed the line. Our umpires are sharper than that, Nikhil. Nicely bowled from Ali Khan.
That will be a wide, without doubt. Just desperate to get out of this over, get out of this spell, because it's been such a good one.
Yeah, but what LKR need here is a wicket. I would peck freedom back a little bit more. However, like you said, Lenny, I think he's trying to close the over out. Yes, even from a worm perspective, it's getting very interesting.
Superb from Ali Khan. 2 for 18 for him, back into the 11. He's excelled. It's 139 for 5.
Freedom, they suddenly need 13 and a halves because we're down to the last 4 overs. Last 24 balls, 54, you can see the equation. Yeah, it means 13 and a halves. We've got Ben Dorshus, who was one heck of a striker. He's improved immensely over the years. You think about playing in Australia's home turf and the Big Bash. Now, a little bit intense here. We Shadley van Schalkwyk, because he's gone for 20s, folks. 2 overs for 40. He's been right royally pumped. And let's see if he can turn it around. And so now he's going to come right arm round here to Dorshus. So both these players, Chowdhury and Dorshus, very good strikers of the cricket ball. No, 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 no. Shatters! He's disappeared again. And unfortunately for him, it is the first ball that disappears as well.
Shadow, he's tried to go block hole with a good Yorker, but you know what's happened, Danny? Power in the kisser, mate. Overlog on for 6. Excellent shot, great base, good balance, great swing, excellent shot.
Oh, Shadley, do not look back at the coach, DJ Bravo. Really has missed his mark here tonight. It's so unlike Shadley van Schalkwyk. And Dorshus, I keep saying how strong is. Oh, there's another one. Finds a gap on the leg side. It's disappearing like a pinball machine here at GP.
Camera pans on Bravo, who's disappointed again. Didn't actually get the meat of the bat there. I think he was aiming over deep mid-wicket and got a thick inside edge, and it's just a short boundary. It rolls away for 4. And now we have the think tank with Powell, Holder, Shadley all talking. Shadow knows what he needs to do. It's just the execution, Danny. He's played enough cricket. It's just today's not his day to date. But he can still finish off here, pick up a couple of wickets and win the game.
Hell of a haircut. Should have streamlined him today. What's going on, Shatters? Well, now, we're just mentioning moments ago, they're going to ask at 13 and a halves. But because of a 6 and a 4, it's incredible what that does. Oh, it's frustrating. And he just missed his mark. Just, but it's still an extra and an extra ball. So the 150 now comes up for the Washington Freedom. They suddenly need 43. Just a moment ago, it was 54. And that is the difficulty for a bowler. Starts to feel the pressure of the batters getting set and going some. And done! Yeah, hit it to the right man. The captain with the biggest hands in world cricket. Jason Holder gobbles this easy.
No celebration apart from a bit of clapping because they are behind the over 8, Danny. Slow. Captain Holzer puts his hands up. Stay in your position. We need to get through this. Here we go. Shadow. Cross seam wide. Yeah, it was there to hit. He just closed his blade on it a little bit, which allowed, obviously, like a thick inside edge and went straight to the hands of Justin Holder. Ben Dwaris goes for 19. 150 for 6.
Oberspina. Tell you what, this guy hits a long one as well. This fellow, of course, available for the United States of America these days. He is out in the centre to come and meet Nikhil Chowdhury. And Chowdhury is striking just quietly at 170. He's hit 3-4s. He's going rather nicely. And you saw what he did in match 13 against the Texas Super Kings to win it off the last ball. So he's used to drama as Nikhil Chowdhury. So he says, listen, Obus, hang in here with me, Chief. That'll feel better for Van Skalkwyk. Yeah, you're right, Liam. This should have gone. It was in that hitting arc too, wasn't it? But you closed the face just too much and perished. Like it on the charge, head still. Oh, he'll be miffed he missed out. Bold, shut it down nicely there, Shadley Van Skalkwyk.
Yeah, 6 and a 4 to start, then a wide, but then a wicket, dot, single. Hopefully he can close out here. Under a lot of pressure as a bowler, but that's kind of test your nerves here. Can he finish off this over and obviously do a good job for his team?
Key ball. Who wants it? Get it! Oh, the keeper was looking at Ali Khan. And Ali Khan, he's put down one, nearly put down two. This time, he makes sure of it. There's high fives everywhere, but they also realise they're behind the clock with the field. So less celebrations. Quickly, let's get to our positions.
Save his houses, Danny. Top edge. I think the key to this catch was a hop, skip, and a catch, right? I think that's the difference. A little skip there, made his mark in like Aussie rules football. Good catch. Great wicket. Chowdhury again, under the pressure, takes 2 big wickets. Nikhil Chowdhury goes for 17. Freedom 151 for 7.
Yeah, lots of instruction from Dwayne Bravo, one of the kings of this form of the game. A long, long time. So, we've got Dre Russ coming right arm around here. Slower one. Sort of died in the surface. Good start from Andre Russell here in the 18th.
Show that wicket again. It was into the pitch like a slow ball and didn't quite get that one-handed shot straight up, and Ali Khan short fine leg thankfully holds on to this big wicket. As we know, Chowdhury is very dangerous at the back end of the innings.
Well, just the quick comparison, as we always love to do in this form of the game. 17.1 overs. Knight Riders were 152 for 6. Oh, strap yourself in. Oh, there you go. The zingers are alight here at Grand Prairie. Gets it right, and Edwards has got his medicine back because it was Edwards who got rid of Dre Russ earlier today.
How'd you bowl a Yorker? just like that. The big guy, high backswing. Paul Geit, hard for him to get that bat down. That's a great delivery from Andy Russell round the wicket. Pulls everywhere. Jack Edwards will depart for a duck. Freedom 152 for 8.
Ryan. Bowler really in a batting amount of runs. Going to Ryan.
That's middle. Ball is right down, bro. 4 deliveries left in the over.
What a great time to get a wicket from Dre Russ. Ian Holland's out in the middle. Tries another Yorker. And misses his mark, but I tell you what a great time to get another wicket. Suddenly, they're 8 down. It's neck and neck in terms of runs at the stage, but it's the wicket column which is key. 8 versus 6.
Ian Holland comes to the crease. He can bat. I played against him in county cricket, T20 cricket in the UK, and he's batted many places in the order. He can hold a bat. He can be dangerous. These two can still finish this.
Oh, couldn't get the timing there, Pina. So he'll start to feel it, given that we've had 4 balls, only 2 runs, and the wicket, which also constitutes a dot ball. It really is a cracking Yorker. Spot on, Liam. Tall man, back lift up. Get in the sand shoe crusher. Yeah, tense there in that Freedom dugout. Ricky Ponting, head coach in the centre. Went Yorker again. He's lucky it's gone to the field. And that's Ali Khan. That so could have been 4 either side of him.
But that partnership, the partnership at LA Knight Riders, such a strong partnership from them guys, smoking it all around the ground. 46, Siphon Hamilton, 7-wicket partnership, outstanding. That was the difference in that innings that took them to that massive total on here. Great batting towards the back end there.
Yeah, it certainly was. Looked like they're going to struggle to get 180, 175. Yeah, that's cute. Clever. Oh, is that Ali Khan? Ali! Yellow card for you, Chief. Get off. Harsh but fair. 18 done. It's 156 for 8.
Just looking for that big hole, Danny. What hole can he jump into? At least he's given his energy. He's given his all out here. Good shot here from Holland. Didn't quite get it, and obviously just goes for a couple. But Ali Khan does a bit of a dancing on ice. Bit of a dancing on ice over there.
So 37 off a dozen deliveries. Tough ask. First one. Into a gap. That is a really good stroke here. Some wonderful wrist work from Pina.
Yeah, I'm not sure what type of shot that was, but whatever it was a cracking shot. On the wicket. A little flick, whip, clip, 4 runs. Excellent shot by Obus Pina.
Well, for some of us older types from the 20th century, can't help thinking of Devo. Great American band here. Bit before your time, Liam. Song called Whip It. And whip it good, and he did. Excellent. Yeah, more wrist work into it. Coming back for 2. Yes, get the dive out. Well done. Good commitment this from Obus Pina.
Excellent bowling by Jason Hall that digs that Yorker in, but also what was excellent was Dutchie Holland sprinting back, and Obus Pina, huge man, long reach, slides home to first base.
Yeah, he's got a powerful arm as Rodman Powell. Well bowled into the surface, just didn't arrive. The smarts from the skipper, Jason Holder. Very good delivery.
Big cut into the wicket, and I think Obus Pina thought it was actually pace on it. It was going to be quick, but the ball didn't come through. Outstanding bowling from Jason Holder.
No, and he's got away with this as Jason Holder. He got fine leg to come a little finer. That's Andre Fletcher just down in front of us here in our commentary position. And another night that races away for 4, but he was very fine there. Coach Bravo's just down in front of us too. There's lots of chat going on and discussions and messages and strategy here. Ponting's out of his seat as well. Yeah, tried Yorker, and again, it's only going to be a single. So what do we got? We've got 5 balls gone, 8 only, a delivery to go, and there's 29. This needs to disappear for 6, and it's still going to be a tough ask for the last one. And we all know the LA Knight Riders cricket lovers have never beaten the Washington Freedom in Cognizant MLC ever. Oh no, he's moved though. Oh, there'll be an inquiry from Holder. Chris Taylor from Jamaica says no, that is a wide. He's always at you, Captain Holder. He goes, hey, come on. Chris, he moved down the leg side, man. Last ball. Mishit, and so it won't be too bad and over in the end because there's the wide and the extra ball. But it goes for 10. That's it. 166 for 8, 1 to go.
Shadley with the final over. 27 runs required off 6 balls. He's going to come on the opposite end with a short boundary on that leg side. So we're thinking potentially he's going to use that wide line and slow balls to the right-hander.
So we've got 6 balls left. Time penalty. And so there'll have to be extra fielders inside the 30-metre circle. Just sorting this out here because Holder will be in the hot seat of long on. So he can't be up in the circle chatting. So they've got to have 4 players inside, maybe even a 5th, is it? They're just setting this field here. And Shadley van Skalkvoet, he's got 2 for 52. He's disappeared here tonight and he's got the responsibility of going for less than 27 or 26 will be a super duper over. But can he do it? He should do it. Here we go. Sliced. Yeah. Oh, and he doesn't take it. Doesn't take it. Wow. It says, Dutchy Holland, you stay there, Chief.
Not quite a Yorker, but he got it wide enough outside Obus's eye line that was hard to get a good piece of that. Good balling by Shadley to start that the last over. Good execution of the delivery.
Right arm around, Van Skalkvoet. Beautifully bowled again, a cracking York. And I've just been handed a piece of paper here that, look, if the LA Knight Riders win by 25 runs or more, they could jump up to 2nd place. Anything else, they'll be 3rd. So great result this for the men in purple and gold. Having never beaten the Washington Freedom, that is that Lexus team standings to date. Up to the moon. Enough? Just, yeah, gets there. Goes for 6. But there's still only 3 balls left, gang.
Kind of in the slot there. It was actually did well to travel 75 metres. It went straight up, but it managed to carry just, well, whack the back wall there. Good shot, but still need 21 from 3.
Fletcher, get up, spicy! Oh, there's another one down. Man, they've dropped some just of late. That is annoying. But stops the runs. And the game really now is done and dusted for them. But it would have been nice to have, in terms you think of wickets down and net run rates and everything, because of wickets count. Yeah, he'd be a coach. Can't believe he's got that much hair left, DJ. And that's better. That is better from Van Skalkwyk. So well done the Knight Riders with 1 to go.
Here we go. Just look at the Yorkers here from the LA Knight Riders. The execution. Just looking at that yellow zone there, right under the eye, right under the bat, into the toes. Excellent, especially Russell round the wicket. That dismissal. Outstanding bowling from the LA Knight Riders.
Yeah, just got to improve that outfield catching. Yeah, done and dusted, all over. 20 overs bowled, and then Freedom could only get to 174 for the loss of 8 wickets. It means the Knight Riders win by 18. He can smile now, but man, a lot of frustrations. And yeah, he's just remonstrating there. The catching has been very frustrating by the Knight Riders in the deep, but some outstanding bowling. Just when it mattered, Van Skalkwyk's gone for his most expensive spell ever in MLC. His spell of 4 overs, 2 for 60. Wow, he's gone for 15s, but still on the winning side because his teammates did the job quite comfortably in the end by 18. But Narayan, 1 for 14, really was the star of the show. Russell picking up wickets towards the end and the tail, he had 3 for 34. That was pretty good, but look at this, they've leapt up to 3rd. That'll please Bravo and co, and that net run rate can always improve. And Freedom, wow, look at that, they drop out of the top 4 now. Just goes to show you, with only 6 franchise in a comp, it can be very fickle, and the movement can change very quickly on the ladder with just 1 or 2 performances. Very pleasing for DJ Bravo. Get there in the end, but a lot of work to do, he'll feel. A lot of work in terms of catching. They may have a naughty boy fielding practice tomorrow, given how many went down, but good vibe for them. Congratulates his skipper Jason Holder. Got there in the end. Holder himself, a little expensive, but he's a little unlucky. Ali Khan should have taken at least 1 catch off him. None for 48. But the smarts and bowling changes at the right times. Fireworks, you betcha. Last of the single headers this week, Wednesday and Thursday. We're going to move into 3 double header days, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And look forward to that immensely. But the wash up here of this innings, 37 from House. Malanta, he got 40, and then you've got a bit of Chowdhury, Dorcius and Pina at the end, but it was never going to be enough. Someone in the top there, the top 3, needed to get 70 or 80 and another mate to help him out. It wasn't to be.
Looking at the bowling, Narayan, outstanding again. That's what he does. 14 runs with 1 wicket off his 4. Holder, a little bit expensive, a few drop catches. And we look at Russell, who's outstanding up top, who got them crucial wickets. Ali Khan bowled the speed of light, picked up 2, his first 2 wickets of the competition. Shadley was a little bit expensive, but the over where he picked up 2 wickets helped them win that game. So all in all, a good bowling performance from LA Knight Riders.
Yeah, just missing a couple of things in the field and some of the bowling. Yorkers missing and disappearing a bit from Van Skalkwyk. So in match 24 in season 4, 192 for 8 was good enough. You see the couple of guys at the top there, Fletcher and Tromp getting 50s. And then really, and you look at the Freedom, with their batting lineup, should have, could have, would have done better. if someone had got, say, 70 or 80 and batted around him. If Malanta could have gone on, could have been a different story. But they get 174 for 8 and come second by 18 runs. Rightio, time for another flash interview. Is it Aman Patel? Come on.
Here with captain of the Washington Freedom, Steve Smith. Commiserations on the loss today. Want to take you back to the first innings, had them 17 for 2. What do you think changed from that point?
No, they had a good partnership there. Trump and Fletcher played a really nice innings and got them into the game. But I thought our bowlers did a pretty good job. It was a little bit slower wicket than we've probably played on here the last few, and I thought the bowlers executed their plans pretty well to restrict them to 190. So, yeah, we thought that was chaseable. Wasn't to be.
Yeah, with the bat in hand, we saw a couple changes up the order. Lahir Malanta, Ben Darwish given promotions. What was the reason behind that?
Lefties with the short side. We wanted to try and make the most of that, and I thought both of them played nice little cameos. So, yeah, wasn't good enough to get over the line tonight.
Busy weekend for you guys ahead. What's the message to the group as you get into it?
I think 2 really important games for us now. So, yeah, back to back on the weekend, day games. We need to win them. So that's our job.
Smith, tough luck today and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty frustrated captain there, Stephen Smith. Think about these two very powerful hitters. Yeah, that would have hurt, and it did for Holder, but he carried on, and that should have been taken. These are the drop catches you've got to watch out for. Could smash you all night, this fellow. So powerful and destructive until this one. Sunil Narayan, you beauty. That was his 3rd over on the trot, bowling in the power play and getting things started.